Okay. Now I just gotta wait for people. Just clicked on it. Oh, what the fuck? Damn. So myself to leave. Don't really know if she actually has a link. Is there a way I can turn that off? Damn it. Yeah, I know. Discord. Wait, I'm confused on what. What in the why am I confused? Is there a way I can somehow show? Jesus. Mm. uh, just started. I'm dead. Okay, that's funny. Why is it different on YouTube then? It doesn't show. Why doesn't it not? Oh, I see why. That's why it was confusing. Okay. Okay. No, 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 no. Okay. Wait, that's still confusing me though. Um. Huh? Wait. What? Why am I so confused? Um. Um. The hell? I guess we'll have to ask him. Dragon, if you're back yet, let me know whether you're, done eating and whatnot. You can just type in the private chat or something. Something like that. I'm so confused as to what I'm looking at. I guess I'll find out when he comes on. I don't know who Doja Cat is, but okay. Thanks, website. I appreciate you. Okay. Kind of confused the fuck on myself, so I should probably pause my own stream on my phone. Fucking A. I did post on fucking Discord. Yeah. This is a very, very slow start, which is fine because this was not my day. I almost wanted to like reschedule today because of, but at the same time, I'm not going to. Because that way, I'm doing that because there's actually a thing that I had to tell you, or tell y'all. My English is bad today. Okay, cool. Um, I needed to make this announcement for next time because of something specific, but I'm gonna wait for someone when he comes on. Um, I do have a question for him because I'm so confused on how we're going to do this because there's two different, not two different ways, but I don't even know what episode we're supposed to be reviewing today because I'm lost of what I'm looking at here. I really don't know when. What the fuck did I just look at? Using flood fumes and notice. Oh, that's that's lovely. Nature really does hate us. Cool. Good to know. So different. Honestly, I'm not really surprised it's a slow start, which, like I said, is fine. It's Monday, you know, we all have shit. Um, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for right now. Mm-hmm. That ain't confusing at all. Okay. Definitely clicked on the fucking thing here. I don't know how next time is gonna go, but I don't even know if Dragon is back yet. Because I have him backstage and I know he was eating, so I don't know whether he's back yet or not. If you can hear me, you can type in the private chat to tell me whether you're like actually back. Because I have fucking no idea. This is a very interesting beginning. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I want to crack my neck too, but that's not gonna happen. Hmm. Okay, you could have written it in the fucking private chat, you ding dong, not in this.
Listen here. I'm trying to bring my hair myself, and you not make it easy, you bitch.
I said if you're back, write it in the private chat, which means on the website. I
I'm
didn't say
sorry, I didn't
Discord.
hear that part. Mm.
Well, Ape is on his way. He's like, oh crap. How long do we have? I'm like, well, I'm still waiting for people, and I had you in the back, so like I know it's a slow day, so I'm not really too surprised, and I'm not like rushing anyone, so.
Yeah.
But we may or may not have an issue. So, because I'm gonna have to ask him when he actually gets up here. Um, how we're gonna do this? Because for one, we didn't exactly have an episode chosen. Two, he did suggest to like start from like the actual start of the thing. But here's a problem. It's
Which
quite
one?
different on the website than it is on YouTube. So
So,
I don't
all
know.
mix of
Huh?
things is like say episode 1 to episode whatever you have.
It,
And so, oh look.
Hi, welcome.
Like, oh thank God. Like, I have been saved
I
before
don't know
the
what's
dragon.
going on. Okay.
Morning. I know yesterday we spoken about like going to like the start, but it's different on the podcasting website than it is on YouTube. So I don't know. I have no idea how we're gonna do this one at
Yeah, I
all.
didn't really go and do any research. I kind of got distracted. I ended up in a chess tournament for like 3 hours last night, so that was interesting. Not an actual tournament. It was just me and Troy, but yeah.
Sounds about right. Yeah, because I pulled up their YouTube channel and I clicked on oldest, but the way that they have it is confusing, but it's not the actual start of it. So when I went onto their podcasting website, it says for the Blues trailer that's like 53 seconds long, and then they've got Ghost Adventures right after that. So I don't know, should we do that one or not? It's a Soul Monday, so
Yeah, probably not the trailer. We don't need that. But I
yeah,
mean,
no.
yeah, I guess if that's the first one they released, is that on the speaker?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, could be good. I mean, I don't, yeah, might as well just kind of dive into that and be like, okay, now we're going to go back and do the first one they did and see how they started, kind of thing. I don't,
Yeah, because we kind of
because we
fucked up
started kind
on that.
Yeah, we kind of started picking at random, you know. It was just like, well, that one had a catchy title, the last one, so did that. So whatever.
I didn't even talk about the announcement yet, so obviously Dragon knows, which sorry, but you have to start behaving. Um
Not nice,
and
but screw you, boss.
yeah, fuck you too. Um I believe Jenna knows. I know Jess kind of knows, but she was pretty out of it yesterday, like I was, but I was more out of it. Um, next time we do the stream, or on the 25th, which is next Monday, we have a special guest coming up, and this is gonna be really fucking awkward. um, we have my uncle coming up on panel, and he's gonna talk about his channel, and also address some things which I'm fine with. And I do want to say this, that we're not doing these reviews to like be assholes or anything.
No, but it's very
So
entertainment what other people think.
it is. He did mention that he likes our perspective, and he, I guess, enjoys watching the video, which concerns me in a way. We didn't. The thing is, we usually have Jess up here, but we don't today because I ain't gonna fucking put put up with the shit of her being like a 2-year-old in the beginning every time. Um,
Silver, you don't need
Last
to
time she just,
explain. The
yeah,
I
last time she just engaged with the video at all. It was like she was like totally
yeah,
focused on. All right.
that, and then she just fucking left without even saying a word. It's like, all right, bye. But like,
Yeah.
what's the point of having her up on a ghost channel? She's not even gonna actually fucking do shit besides
Silver,
playing the game. What?
I'm not complaining. I'm not arguing.
I know.
I completely understand your pain because, be honest, she's not 100% all there. She probably never paid attention to most of the conversation we even have.
Well, I was gonna say when you said that, you should have been there yesterday and
Really?
Saturday. Between April already knows because he was there. Yeah. Let's just say yesterday was crazy. Um, but besides all of that, it's gonna be really interesting of having my uncle come up. I really hope he didn't say a word to anyone else because that's really concerning at that point.
I just realized we're live. Did you realize we're live?
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, I'm on. I thought we were talking backstage this whole time.
I did answer you that it was live.
I
Oh,
was drinking because I have food right now. I'm so glad I control myself at night. Don't get killed. Don't get killed by your own drink, or else you will become the ghost
why do you
drunk.
think I said something about the announcement?
Good you. Oh,
Oh, that's funny.
Because I was
uh,
thinking like you were telling us you were going to make me announce it, and you were like, "But you already know this." I was like, "Okay." So, but then, yeah, I don't know.
I know it's fucking Monday. We're all in a different place. I had to like straight up rush myself when I got home because like shit. It's like 11:30 something. Just did the fucking dishes. Had to half clean myself and then eat something. So like I was just rushing myself here. You're really not the
mm,
only one. Hi, Chris. I'm gonna start calling you Chris because it's weird the fact that I got you with your name of Ghost Plays, and then you got Spooky Bed Hair that sometimes comes in the chat. So it's like the fuck. It's weird. How you doing today, Ghost? Are you gonna be a little shit today like you were yesterday morning? Yeah, he was talking shit yesterday morning. Oh really? Okay, I see how it is.
Ghost has become spiky.
He's been like
Talking
that
shit
since
again.
yesterday. He goes like you midget lollipop.
Well, Ghost, you're not one. She is a midget.
You're No. Jenna's fucking shorter than me. You gotta remember that.
No. You're a midget. Because the monkey boy here is taller than you. And I'm the taller
Fuck
than you as well.
Yeah, this is a very interesting start. Well, wait, what? Listen here, Chris. Texas boy. I don't need a fucking step ladder for my fucking chair, you dickhead.
Oh, that was lovely.
And then Cece comes in. That's fucking hilarious.
No,
Okay.
Ghost, you're not one. She probably does need a stepladder. He does.
What, sir? Are you about to tell me I'm gonna need a step ladder to come up to slap you upside the fucking head? Is that what you're telling me there, Dragon?
Yes, bitch.
You're really gonna correct him? Really? Damn,
wait, what?
Cece. Cece corrected Ghost. He said step stool, not ladder.
I mean, I guess
Apologies,
technically
Joe.
either would work, but yeah, the stool would work better.
Well, some of them do.
What? What kind of stool? Hold on. We need to go deep
No,
conversation.
no,
What kind of
no.
stool?
I will mute your ass.
Put it.
Okay,
I'm a partner now.
because you can walk. Excuse me? What? Don't get mad at us, Wolf, because you can walk underneath the table? Wow.
You know what? You know what, everyone? If you are part of the Silver Discord channel, in fan art, there's a picture there I post. Like legitly, like a
Texas boy.
day ago
Look,
or
man.
3 days ago or something. And
Hold on.
and I
if
will probably
look
could
back-
draw something for that for everyone point of reference.
I can just fucking show the damn thing. I don't think.
Go for it.
I don't think Chris even has the actual. Yeah,
Discord?
he doesn't even have the Discord. He's got my main channel or my main Discord, but not the other one. Cause he sucks.
Eh.
Remember, Ghost, you're the guy that talks about don't eat a dead horse or don't drink a dead horse.
He said he
Whichever
got
one it
Discord.
was.
Don't beat a dead horse.
Don't drink a dead
Silver.
horse.
Silver,
What
be
No,
nice to a dead
that's
horse.
what.
No,
What
no,
does that mean?
Silver. Silver,
Okay,
be
hold
nice
on.
to a
What
dead horse.
Dragon? Let me fucking explain. So, what Ghost's fucking ridiculous line that he had. He was playing Red Dead Redemption, and I don't know if it was the game itself or if his horse was having a fucking massive stroke on stream. But he pulled that line right out of his ass. So don't question me. You gotta question him.
Okay, wait, is the best? Oh wait, now he is here.
Oh, you fucking Texas asshole. That's what I'm gonna start calling you. He says, remember, Wolf, you're the one who dressed up as a leprechaun on Saturday.
I I said never drink.
Who's the dickhead?
I love the part we are roasting the fuck out of the server. No,
This
I
is
mean
a
this
ghost
wolf.
stream, not roasting silver stream. What the fuck, Chris? Asshole.
Sure, server is roasting stream day. So
This
shush.
is what Dragon decided to create.
It's like Lee, I just pulled this idea out of my ass. I was so bored one time.
Is Ox in it too? What is happening right now? What is happening right now?
Well, I
Ox is
could
on
draw
it.
a sort of server,
No. No,
but I
you
don't know how good
fucking
my
not.
drawing skills is.
Your drawing skills suck.
Fuck you.
Fucking
Short as leprechaun.
So many comments going through my head for that.
Remember,
Okay.
Silver, be nice on stream now because now we are partners.
You're the one that has to behave. I'm the fucking host here. So
So,
fuck off.
Sure. Whatever you say, short ass woman.
It was already bad enough that I had to deal with fucking numbnuts yesterday and Saturday, so. Also, I noticed that video Saturday went to instant private. It's now published for other people to watch. If I had to list the benefits of a short gal, man, oh man, that concerns me. Ox, you concern me. What the actual fuck? Alright. I think we're supposed to fucking start this, but then Ghost here decided to be a little shithead.
It's okay, Wolf. We would be mad also if we can't ride a waller. Courtesy of you feeling,
You are
y'all.
such a dick.
No, wait,
I
what
am
Wolof?
terrified
What
of
Wolof?
heights, so fuck off.
Wait, you are? Holy crap!
Yes.
So you're short in real life.
Cute. Not in that way.
Dickhead. Bitch.
I'm being roasted on my own fucking ghost. What the fuck is this shit?
You know what? Hold on. I need to learn what the imagery of a leprechaun look like so I can draw a silver onto it. And I do. I'm not gonna tell you when I'm gonna upload. Wolf is scared of heights. No wonder she don't like to step off.
Definitely getting sidetracked here by the side chat. So, did you? Which are you gonna? Which video are you gonna pull it up? Maybe do that, and then we'll redirect. Just boop back to our regular scheduled program.
Right.
Hello, welcome to our regular program of.
Dragon, you're not helping.
What do you mean? I am helping 100%.
No, you're not. You were never helping. Yeah, sorry, Ox. The only... I don't know if I have anyone as a moderator on this channel, actually. Now that I think about that.
Except me, but I can't do side chat while I'm on the stream.
Exactly.
I think I'm a mod on.
All right, everyone. Meet everybody.
Alright, so we're going to do Ghost Adventures, which is funny. As far as the...
Ironic, isn't it?
Damn,
you
AI
ads.
will do for them. We're excited about what
So,
AI will do
do you
for
have
business.
any ad blocker
Watson
on
X,
your
a
computer?
platform
AI
designed
can
to
go suck a
by
dick.
tailoring AI to your needs. When you want an extra business, you can build AI to
It
help
costs
coders
money,
code
I
faster,
believe.
customer service respond quicker,
I
and
found
HR
2 of
handle
3.
repetitive tasks in less time. Let's create AI that transforms business with Watson X.
Watson
IBM,
can stuff
let's
again.
create.
Fuck off. There we go. If it will actually load.
Let's get
only thing.
real. Unlock your potential with an Abington Bank Get
Come
Real checking account.
on.
Before, but they're always
Really?
updating names. So check again.
What the fuck? Here we go.
I'm
Jesus
actually playing the
Christ.
smallest violin ever.
That was worse than YouTube for ads.
Eh,
I agree. What the fuck?
yeah.
Welcome to the first ever episode of For the Booze.
For the booze.
This is going to be a new podcast about everything paranormal on the internet. And at the end of it, we're going to determine whether or not we think it's bullshit or not.
All the spooky ookies on TV.
Is
All
it-
the dumb shit.
So just to start out real quick,
basically the
is it
show
just
is,
me or is their
movie.
audio like really, really like wonky on this one, or to start out with? Like, is that them?
Agree.
Or is it me?
I
I just wanna make
could be just because yeah, I don't know what to say about that.
Okay, so we'll deal with the audio quality. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'm Steven, and this is my wife's show. I'm her co-host now.
Hi, I'm Megan.
And yeah, we just we spend most of our time watching paranormal shit.
So much paranormal
So much.
stuff.
So
Like a
like
lot.
yeah, so it's basically one believer and one kind of skeptical believer. I mean, I believe, but I don't believe in a lot of it.
I'm a 100% believer.
Yes. Well, that's what makes this such a dynamic show, is that
Yeah.
one of us believes and one of us definitely doesn't. So we thought we would start our maiden voyage here with, I mean, everybody, what's the first show you think of when you think of paranormal investigations?
You asked me this question, and it immediately came out of my mouth was Ghost Adventures.
Yeah, who doesn't fucking think of Ghost Adventures?
And you said, oh my God, me too.
It's what I think that's what everybody thinks of. It's fucking Ghost Adventures. It's Zach. How does he say it? Bagans?
Bagans,
Is
I
that how he
think?
says it?
I think no. Yeah, he
Begons?
says
I've never heard of
Bagans.
Ghost
Begons?
No,
What is it?
he says
I
Do you know where
heard
that's
of it.
from? Is that
Yeah,
that what-
Ghost Adventures Zach Baggins is actually how it's pronounced as Baggins, not Bagans. What the fuck? Just hear Jim Harold Paranormal Podcast? What?
I don't know
That
that
just
one.
confused the fuck out of me. Don't be doing that. Yeah, Ghost Adventures is what okay. Don't get me wrong. When I first started watching Ghost Adventures, which was like fucking long ass time ago, because it's usually on Discovery Channel, I believe. At
Okay.
like a obviously specific time, but Zach Baggins for the longest time, yeah, they go to other different locations like other ghost investigators and stuff, but seems to me that Zach Baggins himself and I don't know about his actual crew, they do kind of provoke a lot of things, and it's really hard to tell whether or not they were actually real. And that took me I think for the longest time knowing, because I thought that they were real, or that whatever
Well,
was
most
real,
of the
but
part. Most of the part.
most of the parts.
But
But
the
then
thing
it
is-
turned out it kind of really isn't real. So
Well, also the thing is,
So he
if you
got
look at,
caught doing that.
yeah, pretty
But-
much.
but the thing is, he have a museum of all
Yeah,
like
but
close up.
Dragon,
I know.
he sold that museum for a reason.
He sold it.
Yeah, like I think it was. And I think me and Mike was actually talking about this on your channel. That yeah, he did sell his museum. I forget to who, but he couldn't keep it. Like, I think it was because of a lot, whatever was in there, he just didn't want it anymore and he couldn't, like, keep up with it. Which, I mean, I don't blame him, but, like, why you gotta make a freaking giant museum and never think if you're actually gonna keep going with it? Like,
Well,
it's weird.
Now that you
Well,
mentioned,
also,
I think I did see like a documentary, a short documentary about this guy a while ago, and it was also it had to do with like the way he was acting when he was going out and trying to do investigations, and people were accusing him of basically like taunting and mistreating the ghosts or whatever.
Yeah, it seems like, so there is another guy who I kind of also know named Life Sci-Fi is their YouTube channel. I feel like maybe at some point we should also review that channel as well, so you can kind of see of like who the fuck this dude is and what the hell he does. He's also kind of a dick, like Zach. I'm not gonna lie. They both provoke and whatnot, and they get hurt for consequences, like, because they're morons. So, not really no surprise there.
It says Bagans.
Is it Bagans?
But we say Baggins.
We all know it's
because that's the
Baggins.
way it's spelled.
We know that he got made fun of for being like Frodo or something in high school.
Frodo Baggins.
Yeah, fuck that guy. But anyways, even as much as like we make fun of it, I love the show. I can't help but watch it. I think all you girls your age or around your age probably started watching it because they were like, Zach's pretty hot.
When it first started, yes, absolutely. But then like you get to know him in his show and like how he acts, and it just diminishes quickly.
Yeah, but come on, he wasn't that bad in the beginning.
He was not bad in the beginning.
We actually know this because we spent today. We're silently watching it right now. But
Yes.
what did we watch? Like the first 3 episodes?
First 3, it was what was the first one? Bobby Mackey's.
Bobby Mackey's.
Bobby Mackey's was the first one.
That was actually no, it's not the first one. The first one is actually the Ghost Adventures documentary. We have watched
well,
that.
yeah.
And that's kind of where it
I
started.
meant more like the season show that we started.
Yeah,
like,
the
watching
show,
today,
the show,
very
show.
first season.
But it did start with the documentary. I think it was in Virginia. That was pretty good, and it netted them a contract. It netted them a deal on. I think what channel were they on? Maybe Sci-Fi. I have to look that up. I'm not sure what network they started on.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Because it would have been. This was in 08.
Because I know they've gone Travel Channel, Discovery.
Yeah. I know they're stuck on Discovery now because they're doing Discovery Plus ever since the Cecil Hotel.
Yeah, ever since.
It is alarming how much we know about this shit.
A lot.
It's crazy.
I know.
But anyway, Zach Baggins.
Well,
What?
Let me ask you, how long have you been watching paranormal stuff?
Oh, geez.
Like before you met me?
Way before I met you.
Okay.
Oh, I was young. The first I remember, I don't know which came first, but I was an original Ghost Hunters. Like when it first aired,
Yep.
I watched it when it first aired. Taps.
Mhm.
Because I'm from Massachusetts originally, and they're from Rhode Island. But I can't remember if it was before or after, but there was that internet thing going around about the pantry ghost that I had showed you.
Yep.
Okay.
That was the first time I had seen that. It was crazy.
I don't know which one came out first, but the pantry ghost is more prevalent in my head for being like one of the first paranormal things I watched. But I watched them both, so whichever one came out first. I know it was in the early 2000s.
Yeah,
that's when I started watching. But I was always super big into like Halloween and shit. So
yeah, well,
and horror movies, horror movies, Megan, the stuff I used to be able to watch.
I'm getting better.
You are. So I looked
I love how
on the internet
so
because I
early
felt
on,
like we needed
it's
something.
big, like I've got a bit of a potty mouth there. He sounds like me. He's like, yeah, shit. They clean it up as they go along, which I do on my shit too. I'm like, oh, I probably should be swearing so much. That won't help the algorithm. But I love how his language is so loose with this one already.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, everyone has a potty mouth. Like, that's more like the reason why my main channel is set to not made for kids. But yet, YouTube or kids these days now
YouTube
will
algorithm
still.
it sucks. Be
They
honest.
do, and I actually talked about this on Rex's stream yesterday morning. Like, fucking, where the hell was this fucking years ago? Like, what the
And also,
hell?
and also, like top-notch YouTubers like Markiplier and Jack Sepikai, or Jack
Hmm.
for short, no, and many other people are telling YouTube, fix the shit. Like, fix the shit.
Everyone is saying that to YouTube. Fix your
Yeah.
fucking shit.
And I think I've heard that like the way they have it geared now is you can get away with it, but you just have to wait until like after the first like 5 or 10 minutes of the stream. Like if it's within the first 5 to 10 minutes of the stream, then it'll like give you like a negative flag. But if you do it after that, then they like stop paying attention. Like I don't know, something weird like that.
Yeah, it is kind of stupid. So like, I'm not really too surprised that there are children out there that do get away with. If the thing pops up on screen, they will be like, "Yeah, I'm this age," but they're really fucking not. So like, they lie to YouTube
No
because
shit.
YouTube has a
Well,
thing
yeah,
where
YouTube doesn't make you verify.
yeah,
Like I've
that
never had to
which
verify YouTube. They could just say I'm a 90-year-old man or something, and they wouldn't
yeah.
ask
And the
twice.
same thing was in Steam games. Like, oh, how old are you? And like, to get this game, like, 100,000 years old. No, you can't change it. If you like, you ever go to Steam and go to like whole games level,
I know what you're talking about because I had to do some of that myself, but still, it's kind of. I feel like they should at least try to make you where you can actually verify yourself. Where
like,
if it says you're not allowed, then okay, don't go forward with it.
well,
Well, actually, some games do that on Steam now. Actually,
some
I've
Yeah, and the
do,
thing
forgot
is,
but
about
like, you could just go into incognito mode, and then it wouldn't matter if you had a
that.
child profile. You could still go browse any video.
Yeah, that is true. To
so
forget
that's
about
why it
that,
needs to fix the shit. Oh, like, okay, we can't do nothing about it because children will be children. Like, they can't
Yeah,
find loopholes into shit. And also, the parents get pissed at YouTube. Like, hey, my children is watching inappropriate games. Like, I want you to do all this. Like, ma'am, we legitimately have probably like 400 different content of inappropriate crap. Like, whole
not
games
only
of
that, Dragon, but they also made it where if your channel is set to made for kids, when it really isn't, you can actually get fined for like at least $2,000 or more. That's an actual thing. Which, believe me, I think that's a little high there.
yeah. I think I
But
probably need to check mine is not for kids. I think mine is not.
yeah,
yeah. I know
mine's
all my videos automatically go up as not for kids, and I've never had any of my. But I've never had this before. Like a couple weeks ago, I can't remember what it was, but one of my videos, it said that a portion of my video was blocked from underage viewers or something like that. I was like, well, the whole video is marked not made for kids, but now you're like literally blocking a section of the video for some reason. It was like really weird. I was like, okay, but only for people who have those profiles. So I'm like, they shouldn't be able to search my channel anyway, you know. So I was like,
So
but now
I
you have to take the additional step of blocking a portion of the video.
So I'm looking at my YouTube. I only get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 videos on there, and I'm counting of the funny moment on Fortnite. 1, 2. My friend get his ass scared by a xenomorph, and lunch lady, and that's it. I only have 7 days to die is one of them, and I'm gonna check each one of
okay.
them. And shit, yeah, I need to set them up.
um
Go for it. Go for it. I'm ready.
Honestly, it's so when it comes to that and with YouTube, especially for like things what we're doing now, it's like kids are gonna be kids, and they're still gonna come into fucking chat and listen and whatever. Like, it doesn't really matter. YouTube, you really do need to actually work something better on that. Fucking Jesus.
Really, I don't blame YouTube. Like, I think, that's on parents. Like, that shouldn't even be an issue for us. Like, we shouldn't have to worry about that shit. Like, parents need to. I have been fortunate. I do not know of any underage kids coming into my side chats, but, I started out, with the older group. So,
Fair enough.
Exactly.
I mean, I've had a few, and they would be like, "Yeah, I'm 15," and I'm like, "I kind of call bullshit," and they're like, "Well, my mom's listening." I'm like, "That's your mom's fault that you're listening to this." The
I know
fuck?
it's a big issue for some of the TikTokers. Like, I listen to Danny Phil talk, and when he goes live on TikTok, he constantly has kids who try to come in on there, and he has to kick them out because apparently there's a rule where he can't have any type of like open dialogue with kids on TikTok, but they're allowed to view and call into his show. He just has to boot them immediately as soon as he finds out they're not adults. So it's like, yeah, it's weird. I'm like, why would you allow the kids to view it and call in, but then the host can't engage with them? You know what I mean?
Huh.
Fucking social media these days, I swear. I do feel like an old
Why
person,
we feel
but I'm
like
really not.
you're not the only one. Like, sometimes I keep hearing this shit. Like, I just heard Twitch is getting pissed about many different things, like promoting. So, like, you can get money. So, Twitch is angry because people are not using their services to get more money, to make more money.
What do you
So,
mean they're not using their services?
I don't know what, but I heard or read or heard, like, other people news like different platform like, hey, I got this cool like gaming project or something like that, or this kind of cool game board or something of a sort. Like, oh, we don't like you news other people's stuff. Could you stop doing that, or else you will be banned or blocked from using this? And Twitch realized, oh shit, no, don't leave us. Please don't leave us. No, I'm sorry. No, we're sorry. Please come back.
They're like little puppies with the fucking big sad eyes.
They
Just like,
are. They are because they think,
sorry, Twitch, although I am streaming on both YouTube and Twitch, but
eh,
sorry.
eh, not sorry.
Sorry,
But it
not
is
sorry.
true. Like, they both need to get their shit fixed because there's many platforms out there are better that they
Yeah,
can.
Dragon, I mean, it's right when Kick started coming out, so I'm not surprised about that, but I think the real people that need to get fixed, fucking parents. For God's
Oh shit!
sake. I mean, there's so many things I can say to that, but I guess we can continue with whatever Steven is talking about. Sorry, Steven, that we just got sidetracked a little.
Sorry, Steven.
Context, something to read. I didn't realize as I pulled it up that this is maybe it's okay. It's not written by Mr. Frodo Baggins. I'm sorry, Zach Baggins, douche. But this is Zach Baggins shares 16 behind the scene facts about Ghost Adventures because we needed some context. We needed something to give a general sense of the show and the people in the show. And I would like to say that early on, they let the wrong guy go.
Oh, Nick.
It should have been Nick.
Nick.
It should have been fucking Nick.
Yes, absolutely.
It's garbage.
He was my absolute favorite. And he was basically the henchman for Zach. And
was he though? Because listen, now
well,
I read
more Aaron, yes.
I read that Nick was actually the one who started it.
Oh, I believe that 100%.
I also read another story. This doesn't really have anything to do with this, but it was an article where somebody that Zach went to high school with named him as like the really fucking creepy guy in school.
Oh, I would absolutely believe that. Oh my, like the creepy guy in the corner.
Yeah. I'd have to find it, but I remember reading this and
I 100% believe that.
They were like, yo, we never thought he'd amount to anything, but we're not surprised that this is what he's doing. And now look at him. Now he's freaking super rich, and he has his museum, which I do want to go to the museum pretty bad. But I mean, I live in Florida, and I'd have to go all the way to Vegas,
Yeah.
and I got kids, so that's probably not going to happen. All right, so I'm going to start this off. This is Zach. I'm calling him Baggins. I always call him Baggins, so I am calling him Baggins.
Oh, go for it.
Zach Baggins shares 16 behind-the-scenes facts about the Ghost Adventures. For more than a decade, Ghost Adventures has been spooking up the airwaves of the Travel Channel. So that's where they started. It was the Travel Channel.
Okay.
Capturing groundbreaking proof of the paranormal. Now, this is underlined. On camera in different haunted destinations across the globe and using the latest scientific gadgets and technology to obtain physical evidence of spirits. Now, I know you're a big buy-in. Me, I do, but he's so over the fucking top about it.
Oh, absolutely. I think the approach
annoying.
to giving the evidence that can be captured
I
is
think a lot of it's
a
played up.
big. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't.
It's too much. As much paranormal stuff as we watch, he has the most outrageous
Oh, for sure.
of all.
I think it's interesting finding out like early on that Uncle is actually a skeptic, because later on seems to dial that back to try to be a little bit more open to whatever he's covering. But like right here, right off the bat, I'm skeptical about all of this stuff. So I think that's interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting because he did. I think when we did talk, he did mention that we needed more info as to how he came to his conclusion. So, like, I don't know if that's like for overall or if it was just for that episode.
And also the rumor, like they said he was creepy and he always now look at us from a corner, like a creepy dude in a corner. That's just rumors. Rumors doesn't count.
Like, there's a lot of things that, like, I mean, like, everyone has their own point of view and opinions on Zach Baggins. Like, with my opinion, like, at first I thought, he's so cool or whatever, and then he started doing stupid shit, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then I end up finding out it's not real. He's kind of a dickhead sometimes. like, oh, cool, yeah. So I stopped watching him, like, fucking long time ago. Sending with live sci-fi, but still, I'm surprised they are actually still around. But the fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say you could be appropriately skeptical about anything that gets like syndicated like that. Like once it gets on those channels, I've heard a lot of people have turned off from like Discovery Channel and History Channel because they have all this pseudoscience stuff on there now, and it's stuff like this. This is a Travel Channel, I guess, originally, right? And they're like, this has nothing to do with things based in reality, right? The same thing with like Ancient Aliens. They're like, okay, cool beans, bro, but that's not history, So
those were technically the reasons why. Actually, a lot of the reasons as to why that I stopped fucking watching TV is there was not only like not anything good on TV, but like, there we go. It's just of the fact that a lot of things on TV, they want you to think that it's related. They want you to think it, whatever it is real. In reality, most of it might be, but I know a lot of it isn't. So that's kind of the reason why I stopped watching TV.
If you don't have evidence for it, you don't call it education. That's like the bottom line. Nope, this is not educational. This is just somebody's speculation.
I wanted to say that towards fucking Jill that day when he came in, like, I want to educate you on grades. I'm like, yeah, no, you can fuck off on that. I'm not gonna let you. Oh no. But still, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, a lot of people have their own opinions on, like, there are a lot of people, well, as what he said, a lot of girls that do think that Zach was hot. And I was
Uh,
definitely not fucking one of them. I thought he was more of an idiot. I wasn't really paying attention to his fucking
you know,
looks.
one thing is,
Hmm.
one of the episode, he did like a underground ring, like trafficking thing, and those parts. Yes, yes. One of the episode, he did a ghost hunting on, like a old, like in have a old trafficking ring for young women. They, yes. Hold on. I'm like, you can probably find the
Just
episode.
don't judge on my looks or the faces.
No, I'm making this sword. So this place, like 1980s or something, they use a ball. So,
Yeah.
like, they have two people. The girls will come in there, like, screw them over, like, and distract them, and they will slip a drug into them. It will always be a set of two girls. Like, one of them will strike in the target, another one put the drug in them, like, into the drink. So after they drug them, then like they will take like him into the middle of the corner. There's a trap door. They open that trap door and make them fall down in there. But there's also a second person, the person who mocked them, like just touch them on the shoulder, like, yeah, good to see you, and like, good job. They always be like military soldiers, like the Navy like officers or stuff, something like that. So no one ever
That
paid
sounds like
attention what
something
they
out of
get.
a movie.
What?
Like that sounds straight up like something out of a movie. Like I swear I've seen this on
It
film.
is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
It
okay.
is a location. Is legitimately a live location, and actually look it up. You can actually go there and have some drinks.
There. Okay, here's the funny thing. There was a movie or a few movies that I actually ended up watching on YouTube. This was like a month ago. I swear, with where the fuck you were just talking about, kind of reminded me of the movies I was watching. I mean, I was bored on my
And I do
ass.
know I bursted the shit out of it, but that's what happened. Like they went to the bar, like a couple of Navy like officers will drink and having fun. One old dude, like a person, and then like an elder will walk up to you, like talk to you, put a hand on your shoulder, then like graduate you, and them walking back home, like that kid, and he will leave. Two girls will go to that person, like like and guide them to the bar, give him drinks, like couple of drinks he will never notice, and one of them will distract him, slip a drug into it, and then take him to the corner and trapdoor him. Now, but they build over that trapdoor so no one ever found it, and that trapdoor lead to the undergrounds.
But what did they do with them? That was a sex
They have
trafficking thing?
yes,
Yeah,
they
I
do. They
think
trap them
that's
to
what I
have
said.
sex with them. No, and is for boys and girls. But this one is for the boys. They trap them for boys, and they prison them to drag them into a room, remove the boots, and put glass on the ground, so they can always follow the blood of their trails.
I don't know what fucking movie you watched because that sounds
Is on
really.
the Ghost Adventure. I watched all of it, but
I. I'm
Oh,
sorry, but
that
that
was on
sounds a
Disney Channel.
little.
yes,
Oh,
yes, but
that's
I did
weird.
do my
Still.
research. It's actually a real life place and a real life thing. No, but
I'm not knocking you for that. So there's three different parts of this movie that I was watching, although I did fuck up in the first place. Like I always knew. It's called Hell House. You can look it up on YouTube. They're free to watch. It's really fucked up to where it starts off where it's a group of people who are like they're supposed to be like investigators of something or trying to document some fucking movie or whatever. And
why
there's
that
like
sounds
supposedly
familiar?
this whole
Yeah. Did you watch the original or the
um,
or the remake?
oh no, one's like 2016, the other one's
Yeah.
Oh, I
The original
watched that
has
movie. Yeah, I
Vincent
remember.
Price, but the new one has Geoffrey Rush, I believe, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
But the last one is called Lake of Fire.
Oh.
So they had the first one
Does the
was
name,
was
hold on,
just
before
called
I
Hell
click and
House.
watch.
Hold on. And then there's the second one. It says Hell House LLC 2, the Abington Hotel. And then
Okay.
the third one's the Lake of Fire,
Okay.
which still
Oh,
has a
wait.
hotel in it. So it's like fucking.
Oh, you're not talking about the film. This is like a documentary.
Almost.
Oh no,
Almost.
I'm talking. It's kind of so.
Is a
The
movie
movie
mix.
is supposed to be like some documentary thing, but it's really not. It's an actual movie. But it's weird when you said something
Yeah,
about the
mockumentary.
bar and everything. I'm like, that's where my mind went to, because these movies inside the hotel is actually there is a bar, but then they also, I guess, supposedly in the basement they did like some cult thing or whatever, and the devil's supposed to come get whatever. Um, I don't know if it's actually like if the location is actually real or not.
I don't think it's a location. It's kind of like a movie set. Like they made
Well,
it. But one thing is,
the
I
third one was kind of weird.
I do know all the stuff happened in the Ghost Adventures thing. Like some of the location is actually real location. And I always like because some YouTubers will go to the same location. Like the Bloody Mary ship. Like
Yeah,
like other
there's a lot
location.
of the same locations. Supposedly, Steven has gone to the Bridgewater Triangle, so I am kind of curious on that episode for some reason. What I looked up here, which is kind of interesting. So apparently there's a video on YouTube that says what happened to the portal to Hell House. So that hotel house, whatever the fuck, is still there, supposedly.
I call dibs. We should go there.
It says yeah, that's all it says. It doesn't even actually say like the actual location. So I don't really know about that. But I don't know if this is a blog. I think this is a blog. It says bloody disgusting, which is kind of funny. But apparently it says
I believe
that
that's a magazine.
it's possible, but it does say Hell House Origins coming this year, which great. That's good to know. I don't really care for that. But supposedly the actual
I
place
just
is
type
actually
where's the Hell
still
House
around.
location.
Is what I'm looking
Is it real or fake?
at.
No, that's what I was saying. Hell House, the story is based on basically an old horror flick.
You said the
Book.
documentary, right? Because I did.
It's based on an old horror movie that's like the Blair Witch Project. Like it claims to be based on a true
Right.
story, but there's no actual true story behind it.
I wanna
Like,
say
they
something.
pinpoint. Yeah.
I want to say something, but you keep going. You keep going. I'm gonna note something, but you keep going.
No, that was pretty much all I had to say about that. Like, I mean,
Are
as
you
far
sure?
as I know, yeah.
Okay. So the director who made the Blair Witch movie, the first one, something actually creepy shit happened. Like on
There's a lot of
set.
places
Sever?
that says that about that too. So
Sever? Go
Not
Biden.
really surprised there. Yeah. I'm
Yeah, we missed.
Robot.
Wait,
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn it. Fucking streamers. You suck.
So
Yeah, no. So of where The Shining was created, the hotel there, I think it's called the Stanley Hotel. Supposedly there some shit happened there too while they were in the middle of creating that movie. So
hey, I don't
that's why.
blame them. I do not blame them. Not saying that like stuff is creepy, but on the Blair Witch, like the house they went into, that's actually a real
Yeah,
house. That's a real house they found in the middle of nowhere.
obviously.
No,
So
and
was the hotel.
exactly. So the director himself saw like someone was in the room with him. Not and he was talking, hey, grab the camera and go like follow me, like because the people is downstairs. Like he heard a voice in front of them that like like sir, what are you talking about? Like everyone is out here. Like, wait, you there? Who's there? Like he look at the corner, there's no one even there. No one's not there at all. Like and they look around, I'm like because they have this feeling of someone's watching them.
Mm.
Of course, you cannot have concrete proof of, oh, really, spooky place, someone just watching you, and that's normal. No, but there's more. I don't remember what they said, but I found the video of one of the YouTubers he do ghost hunting, like in real
Mhm.
life, but also do the same thing what you do.
Well, what
Talking,
I do
yeah,
is review.
no, talking to people in real life, like have a chat. Hey,
Um,
like so he, ha 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 ha, you forgot your own like work, that
Shh.
thing. Boo hoo. Um, like so, like he was asking Christian, like, what's the most creepy thing on the set you do in the Blair Witch?
Hi,
Uh,
William.
like both. He say a lot of things. Even they heard actually children footsteps in the real life forest. They actually heard real life children footsteps, not on camera, like the part we do hear children footsteps in real
Mm.
life. In real life, because they had a lot of movement around them. And then check up like, okay, we're bears or animals.
Every time.
We're in the woods though. It could have been a squirrel. What's up, William?
That's funny.
That would be it. Yeah, I think a lot of places are spooky nowadays.
I mean, I think when I was looking actually forward to fucking episode, I think they did go check out the Stanley Hotel. They've looked and checked out with a lot of fucking locations, but if I remember correctly, besides whatever, I think it was too many locations. I'm just gonna shut up now. Just continue this.
That's a different conversation for
All of
next
them.
time.
Yeah, he's fucking nuts.
Ugh.
He's fucking nuts. I know the big joke that we always have is like, anybody feels anything, boom, Zach he's on it. He's
Yep.
like, I feel it too. It's in my fucking soul.
But like tenfold
Yeah.
compared to what everyone else says they're feeling.
Dude, it's so bad. It's so
Crazy.
fucking bad. All right. With the show's recent leap to the brand new streaming service, Discovery Plus, led Ghost Adventures crew, or GAC, we're going to call him GAC. Investigator Zach Baggins and his fellow investigators, Aaron Godwin, Billy Tolley, and Jay Wasley, hope to keep capturing ghosts and ghouls and uncovering more truths behind each haunted mystery for another decade and beyond. I think it's sad Fat Nick doesn't even get a mention
Oh, absolutely. He was there
in the beginning.
from the very beginning, from the very start.
I know he was in the documentary. I know he was in, I think he's like in 4 seasons, maybe. He's in a lot of seasons.
Mhm.
And I remember, if you look it up online, you can find like it wasn't like Zach started it. It was Zach and Nick started it. Or even, I even think it might have been Nick. That's fucking nuts. And they don't even mention him in this. You know why? Because it's Zach's Facts.
Well, because they
This is
kicked
facts,
him off,
facts.
what, maybe tops 5 seasons in, and now they're on like season 24. It's like you never even existed.
Dude, I think they're higher up than that.
No, I think it's 24.
is
I'm
it?
pretty sure, yeah. Pretty sure it's 24 seasons. And then all like the little things in between that they do too.
Yeah.
Like the museum
Oh,
shows, like
yes.
just all kinds of stuff.
What is
Little
it?
other documentaries
This-
and
what was the one? Real stupid. It's like the screaming room floor or something.
yeah,
This
something like
one's
that.
So dumb.
The one that we've never watched.
Yeah, it's a cash grab.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
They did do the quarantine one though.
That was pretty cool.
They sucked. I wasn't.
No, I
was,
think like
the end with the what is that thing called? The box, the Dybbuk box.
Well, yeah, the Divic, but I'm saying like for the time that they were doing it, because like Tiger King came out during quarantine.
Oh, so that meant he had to be a super extra.
Well, duh, it's Zach Baggins. I mean, come on. But like that's something that they could put out during that time where everybody would just go and watch it because it's something to watch and it's something new.
I'm all for them doing that. I mean, he's got a museum full of potentially haunted stuff. I
Mhm.
was more upset at the fact that they played out this whole weird scene with the Dybbuk box.
Oh, well, it ended terribly.
It didn't make any sense.
No.
And it was super overacted because Zach's not a fucking
The
actor.
first, like, I think it was what, 4 episodes, 5 episodes, maybe?
Yeah, it was only a few. It wasn't many.
And like the first 2 were like, oh, all right, that's
Mhm.
normal, their stuff. And then it just went down and went down.
Yeah, you know why? Because I don't think they really knew the direction they were going, and I think they might have got off of quarantine and was like, "We got to end this.
We're done.
Yeah, let's get this over with." All right, it says we caught up with Baggins and some behind the scenes secrets about what it takes to capture full bodied apparitions and some of the creepiest moments throughout the show's storied history of paranormal exploration. 1. Ghost Adventures began as a movie. Oh, that already sounds bad. That already sounds bad.
Movie?
A movie. I mean, that already sounds bad, right?
Well,
Am I wrong?
are they referring to the documentary, do you think?
I don't know, but I mean, then wouldn't you want to say Ghost Adventure started out as a documentary?
Well, yeah.
I mean, as a movie. I mean, this is like I know we're talking about Ghost Adventures, but this is what's the other one with Casey and oh god, Mindseed?
Mindseed.
Okay.
Yep.
Those guys are definitely film students.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. They're making mini horror movies.
Because once they started getting views and once they started getting, like the monetary value up and all this, and, it changed because we started watching them more like from the beginning. And then they hit a point where like they were getting big on YouTube and like making money from it and doing
Right.
all this. And then like it was just different and it was just over the top, like Zach Bagginsy.
Well, they're another one. I think you watched because you were like, he's hot.
Well, until he went and got dreads and
Yeah,
stuff and got all
He
weird.
looks like a
but
homeless
yes.
guy now.
I know he does. He looks so bad.
Nothing wrong with being homeless, by the way.
Ugh.
But no, I mean, it's just so over the top. And then if people really dig, you can find that he's a film student.
hmm
But anyways,
And I think so.
you know what? Let's not talk about them anymore.
Okay.
Because I think we are going to do an episode on them
Okay.
because they are fucking ridiculous. And not every episode is going to be about somebody ridiculous, because I would actually like to do groups or even places, because we're going to do Waverly Place.
Oh, absolutely.
But
I love
like Twin
Waverly Place.
Paranormal, I love them guys. I don't think they're faking it at all. So we are going to do people that we like because we like them, because we think that they're legit.
Mhm.
This isn't one of them. Well, half and half. I'll say half and half. Ghost Adventure.
So notice he starts off saying like openly, we're basically roasting this channel, but later on we're gonna do ones that we take serious.
Yeah, you know what really shocked me was I know the Twin Paranormal channel actually.
Same.
They do seem pretty real. Like they're not faking it. They're not, of course they're twins and they got fucking Wyatt, but
They also treat him as a brother.
I was shocked that he knows about the Twin Paranormal. I'm like, holy shit.
Wow, he did his homework.
It's like my friend Ben at Central Utah Paranormal. It's like I've known that guy
Yeah.
longer than the YouTube channels existed. Like I know him in real life, So
Yeah.
you tend to take somebody more seriously when you've actually known him for like almost 20 years, Like
Fair enough, yeah. And I don't really know them. I forget. I think it was you, Dragon, that got me onto Twin
Yeah,
Paranormal.
yeah. because I sent you one of the videos about, dude, this creepy as hell. They're going to get killed. Like we did watch like
Yeah,
a couple. Like I'm surprised they're not dead. Like how the
yeah,
hell
I'm
they're
really
not?
surprised at that too. But you know what's even more funnier? Because I was also paying attention to Megan too. Right now, I want to fucking like just give her a high five right now. Like the shit she was saying too. God damn, that was funny. Um, but like the fact that they were both just kind of roasting on Zach Baggins and shit, I'm not surprised by that. Like he is one of those people that, well, he can get roasted with a lot of shit that he fucking does.
But also, I want to note something. A lot of
What?
locations, if you look on the Friends of Sam Kobe videos,
Mm,
like some of them talk about, like, yeah, Ghost Avengers and Ghost Hunters were here and did a videos here. So,
yeah,
like, so they say the team, like, and like bunch of them, like, oh yeah, like this and that happened. But if you watch other people videos of like, huh, like the question is it real or fake? That's the biggest question because
that's a Stevens question all the time. Is it real or is it fake? Like, I mean, I don't blame him with the question every time. I mean, it is a good question, but I mean, yeah, the locations are real, but it the thing is, did it actually happen in the locations? Like
I
Bobby Max is a real
Well,
fucking location.
like, and it's not just like did the thing like they said, oh, these murders happen, maybe, maybe not, right? But it's like,
Right.
do you have to be susceptible? Like, can anybody just walk in there and have this experience, or do you have to believe first, right? Because that's kind of the question. Because
well,
even your mind can kind of conjure things up and say, oh, well, that's weird, but it's only because you were expecting something weird to happen. If you weren't expecting anything weird to happen, then maybe you just walk in there and nothing happens, and to you, it's just a regular old building. You know, it's only by
Yeah.
the introduction of the thought that maybe there's something in there that you start to think there's something in there.
And I find it funny that you actually brought that up. It was Saturday or yesterday, because Chelsea actually showed me this photo. Apparently, very, very recently, because I really, there's nothing I can really say about it besides, like, maybe he really did get marked. I don't know. But it seems that, Brian somehow got marked on his back and it was purple. But it was big ass mark on his back to the point where there was no fucking way. Cause she even explained it to me like it wasn't there that morning, wasn't there at night, but it didn't start till like 3 a.m. in the morning. I'm like, I don't know. And I do have to admit, since I did recently
Sounds like a
fuck
medical
asleep
condition.
earlier,
yeah,
I did. So since I did sleep over, not gonna lie, I do kind of regret that because I almost had a fucking heart attack thanks to that goddamn cat. 3 goddamn times while I was trying to sleep. That he stayed in one position the
the
whole
whole time.
night. The whole entire night. Like, he didn't move. I mean, yeah, he was loud and snoring, but that's besides the point. Um, he didn't
So
move
he
his
laid on, wait. Let me break that one down. So he laid on one spot on his back all night, and then he had a bruise when he woke up. Right? Like, that's perfectly explainable.
Well, he was actually laying on his side. But it
Oh,
was
you should
so
say
his
that.
hold on. His back was towards outside of the bed where he was facing Chelsea inside. In my head when I say that out loud, that's so drunk.
That's very specific. I don't know.
Yeah, I
But
know.
yeah, okay.
Like she said that the house got blessed and that it just randomly happened. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck. Like, there could be a chance that he could have done something in his sleep. I really don't fucking know.
Okay. The thing is, how you fake of a bruise and also scratch? You need to scratch
It
yourself.
was like fucking this
She
big,
said it was
but it was
purple.
like purple. Yeah, it was purple, but it
Purple
looked
is-
like a
Sound like-
scratch.
That sound like it was a line on like a scratch mark or something.
Well, it was like the big ass part of it was like curved a little bit, but it also had like a little line.
Huh. Because if you think about it, that sound like he got bold whip.
I mean, it kind of looks like that, but I don't know what the fuck that motherfucker does during the goddamn day besides.
I have no
gambling.
clue. But
Like that's about it.
But if he did get hit or something, I don't know with what. But
At 3 a.m. in the morning, though.
I don't
Like,
know because
know
3
how that
a.m. is the
works.
witching hour.
That's what I mean, but still, it is a little fucking weird. I'm not gonna lie.
I
Dude,
have
that fucking
no
cat
clue.
was awake all goddamn night. I heard her little bell the whole fucking night, but she gave me a goddamn heart attack 3 times while I'm sleeping.
Just
on
look
the
at the
couch.
cat and I'm like, fuck you, cat.
No, so she sniffed me while I was like trying to sleep, but then she jumped up like above my fucking head, jumped up in the windowsill, and then jumped down, which made me jump out of my fucking skin. You little fucker. Alright, let's continue with this. Fuck.
Adventures, Ghost Adventures' first adventure was the first episode of the TV show. The series actually began as a feature-length documentary on the then named Sci-Fi Channel, now Sci-Fi, in 2007. The documentary featured Baggins, Godwin, and former investigator Nick Goff.
There he is.
Tracking paranormal activity in Virginia City and Goldfield, Nevada, locations such as the Washoe Club and the Goldfield Hotel, which the Washoe Club has been a big spot for a lot of people.
Yeah, Washoe Club's actually been quite a few
Yes.
good episodes.
That's a good one. Baggins tells Mental Floss that the original idea for the movie and series came from me having an experience back in about 2002 when I was living in Detroit, Michigan. Then that kind of put my mindset into exploring the paranormal and trying to get answers for what I experienced. So I guess he had an experience in 2002, which is legit. I mean, I've had a couple. Yeah, I know you've had a couple.
I have. I was 8 the first time it happened.
I know you had one touch you.
Yep.
Which I'm trying to do. That's all right, folks. I'm married to her. If she keeps hitting this table, I'm really going to touch her. Oh, what? We're not allowed to give a little window into the soul? But no, I mean, he had an experience, you know. We all, well, I can't say we all, because some of us will explain it.
Oh, you don't.
The GAC eventually returned to
That
the
was fun.
spooked out locations during the series, 4th, 5th.
I
and
was
7th
not
seasons, which we all
expecting
know the
that
show
at
is
all.
ungodly
I'm
long.
dying laughing over here.
So long.
Which, hey, what happened? Right, we used to get 24 fucking episodes a season. Now we're getting 6.
Now it just like stopped in the middle of the newest season.
It's ridiculous.
I know.
I, as much as I don't like it, I need it. I need to see it.
So we can laugh and make fun of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 2, Zach Baggins has been having paranormal adventures since he was a kid.
But he wasn't a kid in 02.
That's what I'm saying. That
Right.
just really confused me. So if he had his first experience in 02, then I was all right.
Moving on.
Okay. Can you hunt ghosts even if you didn't know ghost hunting was a thing? For Baggins, the answer is a resounding yes. God. I believe
Turn
spirits
it
that are
down
around me
to
ever since I
level
was
1,
little-
please.
I was little. Oh, hold on. I believe spirits that are around me ever since I was little guide me and protect me. Baggins tells Mental Floss.
Great.
It kind of inspired me to initially explore these mining towns in Nevada. And once we got there, things just started clicking. It just felt right and led to the Ghost Adventures documentary. So apparently he was some kind of ghost hunting prodigy.
He just went out and tried to do it, and then bam.
How did I know that the 16 facts about Ghost Adventures were really going to turn into the 16 facts about Zach? This is basically the show in a nutshell.
Oh, the one man show.
Oh, for sure. Number 3, Zach Baggins' paranormal experiences continue after the cameras stop rolling. Of course they do, or else it would be fucking fake, right? I feel like that didn't even need to be said.
Oh, I know.
When I come home from investigating, I'm around it all the time, Baggins says, of his paranormal adventures. It's not necessarily that I've chosen this. I have the sense as though I'm supposed to do this, not just for television, but also just for my own self. What a cocky fuckboy.
That he is. That
I mean,
he
look,
is.
I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. If all the paranormal stuff is real and you're constantly doing this shit, you're gonna bring something home,
Oh, absolutely.
right? I mean, look what he does. He yells at him.
I know. Provokes and
Big
all this.
time.
And oh, if you're a demon, show me you're a demon. This, that, and the other thing. Like,
Send me a demon dick pic.
That, and also you can summon
but like
one.
you could be respectful, and
I agree.
maybe that kind of shit wouldn't happen to you so much.
I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, if there's anybody out there who really deserves to get haunted, it's him.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen him like go to supposedly demonically possessed places and basically tell it "fuck you."
And then later on, pretend like it was taking over his body.
Yeah. Well, that's only because somebody else stubbed their toe and thought they felt something. That's just how it goes. Number 4, practice makes perfect, even in ghost hunting. Investigating the paranormal for more than a decade brings with it a ton of wins and loses and ups and downs. Baggins says that even when trying to capture ghosts on camera, practice makes perfect. The biggest thing that I have evolved into or have noticed over the years is my ability to detect spirits and energies, seeing things with my third eye. Baggins says about his brown eye. I couldn't help it.
Gross.
I had to.
Oh, that was really
Baggins
fucking
says
awkward, right?
about him and his GAC colleagues.
Exactly.
becoming
I
professional
think
paranormal
they have
investigators.
one
When you
mind
investigate, you're going to
involved in
possibly come
this
into
whole
contact.
thing.
I'm sorry, but I'm fucking dying laughing over here. This is actually fucking like the best.
I'm sorry.
fucking
When
episode
this become a
ever.
homely thing? Because I think their mind went
Holy
off
shit.
to like holy.
They go for like full on
Oh.
cynicism in this first video, just like fuck this guy, and yeah.
Fucking oh my god. And you know what? I actually ended up kind of listening. So for some fucking reason, he sounds like I don't know if anyone knows of a show called what the fuck was it? It's now called Unwatched, I believe, but it was with some guy named Ryan Bugara and Shane, man, where the fuck his last name is. Shane is a whole skeptic, where Ryan apparently believes.
I watch it. I watch it.
You know what I'm talking about, then.
I do.
Why
I do.
does Steven sound like Ryan when he talks?
That's the point, because I'm like how like Ryan is, come at me, you bitch. Like,
No, it's Shane that does
oh
that.
no.
Shane does
Okay,
that.
I apologize. Like Shane, yeah. Yeah, but Ryan is still crying in the fucking corner of like, please, please, please,
Yeah.
please, please don't harm me. Then like, wow. Like, get
I
the ass
swear
you.
he's like me. It's fucking funny, but I mean, honestly, so far this is pretty fucking funny. Like, I wasn't really expecting to where that this episode was gonna go towards, but the fact that they're still roasting this motherfucker and everything, I'm fucking dead. I can't. And honestly, when he said that if anyone needs to get possessed, it's Zach. A fucking man on that. I am on your fucking side on that. He's the
Well,
most
also,
dumbest person I've ever fucking met.
well, also, we have no clue the whole fucking backstory of Jack and like Zach. I say Jack. Like Jack. Fuck.
He's a jackass, so if you want to call him Jack, or okay.
No, I'm trying to be professional.
Yeah,
Like that, man.
He just factory produced the story. Oh yeah, I've been having these experiences all my life, and blah, 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 it's like, okay, cool beans. Can you like site specific? No, probably not. Like,
when he fucking said that he got his first experience as a kid in 2022 or 2. I can't even fucking speak anymore.
Ha 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 ha
Shut
ha
the
ha
fuck
ha.
up. I
Mickey.
find it funny because he really was not a kid in 2002. I was fucking 2 years
I'm
old in
I was born
2002.
in 2003, so I was still a baby, not a 2-year-old
So
baby.
fucking what the fuck, man? Now that's when you know that yeah, Zach Baggins is
Well, I don't blame him because I think he probably get a lot of cursed by a demon on a bunch of times because it's
well. I wouldn't be surprised on that because he does fucking yell at them and shit. So if they
not I'm
wanna,
saying. So I'm not
yeah,
surprisingly, if you see it like Zach Bacon, God fucking damn it, Jack Bacon. Fuck! I say Bacon. Whatever,
Baggins.
whatever the dude name. We all
Call
heard his name bunch of times. Fuck it, and
just
also
call him
we see his
Frodo,
name.
okay?
No,
Fucking Frodo.
shut up.
It's
So
the same last name.
shut up, you wolf child wolf.
Isn't that
Yeah,
Bilbo?
dude.
Everybody keeps saying Frodo. Was Frodo Baggins too? I'm like, I don't really know the book. I just remember Bilbo Baggins.
Yeah,
Where they
Frodo
were.
Baggins is another one. Yeah.
Oh, okay, they were okay. I was off.
Although he does sound more of a Bilbo than a Frodo. So.
Let me finish my talk, you fucking assholes. I was
This is
trying to
awesome.
say, of course, he like haunts demons for a living, but if you notice in the like his channel or his on the TV show, his lung is shit because he go into abandoned location. 2, his eyesight is crap. I don't know what that caused, and many other things.
Stupidity is what that fucking caused.
Dude, you just
Exactly.
reminded. He describes it as hunting. I'm like, when you're hunting something, you're going out there to like frickin' slay it. You know, like you're gonna kill that thing. Like, what
And also,
ghost has he killed? Like, or like, did he like exorcise them from the building? Like, no, probably not. No.
and
No,
also,
I don't think so.
and also, I want to point out, fuck, I forgot the word I say because now I'm thinking of fucking something else. God son of a bitch.
Oh, this is awesome.
What was I thinking of? Fuck, it will probably come back to me later on.
Hunting. You
No,
were talking about hunting.
not hunting. No, wait, no, that is. I think I was totally gonna say something. Ah, fuck.
I love this stream right now.
I know. Same here. Thanks for inviting me, by the way. Uh, fuck, whatever. I don't care no more.
If
but
it
in my,
comes back to you, you can just unmute and say something.
I know it probably will come back, but I'm gonna say something completely different. Living with bunch of spirit in my life because my house is legitly like not haunted now, but it got in moments. My house, it does get in moments of like you will hear like some nice certain of stuff like this here and there. Like thing is 2 days ago, I swear I heard a clap. Like a palm clap. From downstairs. And and I did look over to the stairs and tried to think of, ooh, who's clapping? Who's clapping downstairs? No. I know my brother will not come home around 10:30 or later. That is school. So my brother, who is the father of the child of a Doberman Pinscher upstairs, is a male Dobie. So he come have work in the morning, and he would be back around probably 2:30 or something. Like I don't know crap. But he would be home around 10:30. So I know he was not home at all, but he probably have a
Mm.
half day again today or something. Um, but I heard a clap, like palm clap, not downstairs, and I was wondering who was that. So yeah, my house is 100% is haunted, and I got stories upon of stories of prove my results, and you know all of them. You know all of them.
Fortunately, yeah.
Unfortunately, yes, but point of view is like, holy crap! Then like I'm surprised you're not even scared or something. No, oh no, that's not
Yeah,
what I was.
yeah, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound
My
like you
brain
know
is
that.
dead
Well,
because
like even if there's something there, which sounds like you're convinced there is, it
no,
hasn't hurt you, right? It does
no,
weird things,
not
but it's not harming, right?
Right.
Like,
no, no. But on a different occasion, like I was like 10 or 18, I would wake up like I have like claw marks on my like man nipples because you can see a cut. No joke, I see a cut, and I keep thinking to myself like, wait, how the crap I cut myself? Like you would usually see a claw mark on like a chad, like where my stomach area is, like my chest, like you name it. I have no clue what the fuck that is. Like those claw marks come from. But
I'm
also,
sorry to say this out loud because I need to get this out of my fucking head. It sounds
you
like
say
something fucking loves you.
no fucking duh, and that's why I'm a demon magnet, you bitch. I have four
Hey,
of
it's
them,
not my fault that it fucking chose you.
and I'm still wondering why. Anyway, the point is, there's more creepy stuff. I cannot fit the whole thing. Probably next stream, or maybe not, or someone will ask me down the
Well, the
line.
next stream, Steven's gonna be coming up on panel, so.
So he probably gonna watch this stuff. Now I'm gonna ask you more questions about your hunting like life. Um, so the thing is,
Well, maybe, because I know he's got questions for me, and I know Ape has questions for him, so it's like a fucking crisscross, I swear.
maybe I have no clue because I have no clue either. Um, finish off. Uh, yes, my house is haunted, but it's chill. It's 100% chill and chill out. Not most
Mm,
like in that 100% of oh everything try to scare you. No, it will like one day, like next day of oh I'm gonna scale a living crab of you. Like and it's done. Nothing happened next. Nothing happened. That's my house is. Not most of the part. But yeah.
mm.
Now carrying on.
I was gonna say, can you continue?
The contact with good spirits, and then you've got to protect yourself from the bad ones. After this long, we've learned to live with them, to deal with the attachments of many different energies. And I now, yeah, that's a typo. It's supposed to say, and I know how to interpret those feelings that I get. We know what they mean. He knows what it's like to be molested by a ghost. Get your head out of the gutter. Baggins likened the evolution of the crew's investigations to learning to play an instrument. In the beginning, we just didn't know how to play it or tune it. Through the years and through all these investigations, I feel as though I can play any key or any note now.
Oh, cocky again.
Man, he loves himself.
So much.
I mean, this is supposed to be
gross.
an article about the 16 ghost adventures ghost adventures
No, it's
facts.
the Zach Baggins show.
It's fucking nuts. I thought we were going to get a little more out of this.
I was wanting to like figure out like when Nick left and like the building blocks of how they got there, and
I've looked.
of course
I searched the internet.
Of
If it's
course
out
it's
there,
gonna
it
be
might be
this.
buried deep within Google, but I didn't look that long. But I looked, and this is the best I got, which is fine. I mean, we're going to talk more after I read this crap, but we already know how we feel about this show. Cat freaked me out. Number 5 on Ghost Adventures, the sixth sense comes in handy during intense investigations. One never knows what to expect when walking into a haunted location, especially when it's in somebody's home. To the crew and Baggins in particular, a heightened sense of empathy has helped with personal haunting investigations. All right, this is where I have a problem with Zach. He calls it empathy. I call it overacting. This dude, I don't even know how to put it into words. This guy is just so over dramatic. I think the air conditioner could kick in, and all of a sudden he's got a cold spot. There's a demon in the room.
I just feel like he goes from 0 to 50,
0 to 150.
like in the drop of a hat, like for no reason in these shows. Like,
It's crazy.
like fuck you, you're not running. Like, they're freaked out, dude.
Oh no, I love it. I love it because we just rewatched the Bobby Mackey one today,
Mhm.
and you hear him yell at Nick, and he's like, "Don't you fucking run! Don't you fucking run!"
But Nick's all freaked out.
Yeah, right.
So, like, I mean, fight or flight, bro.
I mean, but come on, as the show progresses, how many times does he lock Aaron in some sketchy
Oh
ass
my
room?
god, I know, so many times.
That's true empathy, folks. Yeah. I'm very empathetic, so I do connect. God, this is written very badly. So I do connect with not only spirits emotionally, but also people. He says, I use that ability to really help me gauge the authenticity and the severity of what any living people are going through, which will put me in the right direction of how we want each investigation to go. I mean, he probably is empathetic, but he does overdo it.
I am a very empathetic person, and I can tell you, like, you can still act like a normal person. You know?
Are you? I'm just kidding. Guy goes, yes, you are an empathetic person, but yeah, I do know what you mean. You don't have to be so extra about it. It comes across really bad on TV too.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I gotta tell you, I know a lot of people who love this show, but every person I've ever met that loves the show has the
Still
same
makes fun of it.
It has the same problem with
Yep.
it. And they all make fun of it. Ghost Adventure spent 12 seasons investigating more than 200 paranormal mysteries on the Travel Channel before making Discovery Plus its new home in early 2021. The change of viewing venue isn't just to align the show with all the cord cutters out there who happen to be into ghost hunting shows. Besides loving the ability for viewers to watch every single investigation, they can kind of read the whole book so far, so to speak, Baggins says, teehee. The Ghost Adventures frontman explained that the platform switch was made to intentionally push the boundaries of what they can do with the format of the show. I guess it meant that they were just going to make less shows. I don't know, because that's all that really happened. It's the same fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
It has allowed us now to provide some more original content, and it's definitely going to expand what we're doing in our investigations, he says.
I do want.
Citing
Wait,
the
I want to
recent
comment on that
2-hour
because I
CCO
know
Plus special and
exactly what
offering-
happened. The same thing that happened to Ancient Aliens. The Travel Channel gave them an ultimatum, like, you need to walk this back because people are actually like looking into the research you're doing and finding out that it's probably bogus. And so Discovery Plus is like, okay, we'll platform you on here. And so, yeah, that was the same thing that happened to Ancient Aliens with History Channel. And they got moved from there because people were like, oh, this isn't legitimately researched. There's no actual science behind this. And then they get pulled. So, yeah.
I'm not too surprised on that. And you can,
without spoilers, the show aims to put all the kinds of new non-episode specific contents into 2021. I have no idea what that means, but I do know that the Cecil Hotel episode was all right. It was pretty cool.
I think it opened the door for
Every other person on the internet to go into the Cecil Hotel.
Yes, that.
Because that happened.
It absolutely
Dude,
did.
everybody went there.
I know. And I don't know, like the evidence was all right, but like it was instantly like when they were on the specific floor that Richard Ramirez was on, like it was instantly him if anything happened. Like, come on, bro.
I love the super pretentious shit he did. Like, I bought Richard Ramirez's picture that he drew and
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it into his room. I feel him. It's that kind of shit that bothers me about
Yeah.
the fucking show.
Like specifically that's him that you're feeling? You sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I think it might have been Aaron he was feeling the night before. I'm not sure. But I mean, it's so extra. And yeah, doing shit like that doesn't really, it makes him look like an asshole. I just need to preface this again for everybody. Like, I do love this show. I'll watch every episode that
Yeah.
ever
Oh,
comes
yeah.
on. but I will just continuously make fun of him. I can't help it.
Because he's a douche.
Oh, it's super douche. Number 7, the Ghost Adventures team is eager to reinvestigate certain locations. Speak.
Oh,
I
this just
love
gets
that.
better. Like the further we go, it's hilarious.
It is
I love watching
hilarious.
the show just to roast the guy. Super dude. Like,
That really is fucking entertainment. Like, fucking Jesus Christ. I mean, Zach is kind of a douche, and it does seem like he is in love with himself for some fucking reason, but he's like the
he's got like the
true
Messiah
badass.
complex. He's like, I'm so empathetic. I can talk to the dead. Yeah, totally.
So like,
That's
sure,
Christ
there's
like.
proof.
Yeah, I am the living proof. It's like the guy who says he can talk to God. You're like, okay, bro, cool. That's cool. Good for you.
He said the Cecil Hotel, right?
Yes, the Cecil Hotel.
Okay, because like for some reason that took me back to like when I actually went to a wedding. I'm like, but we went to a Seacrest hotel, so I was like, fuck.
Like, what the fuck is
I
that
don't remember the
hotel
name
next
of
to
it.
his
My
property?
mom. Sorry, I don't remember the name of it, but my mom was married in the church they filmed The Birds. Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds. They filmed in that church, and my mom got married there. It's like in Monterey Bay or something like that, and super creepy place. Yeah, but I didn't have any crazy experiences.
Hmm. Yeah, it is kind of weird.
Well, I mean, I did in the sense that I protested the wedding, but I didn't have any spiritual experiences.
Now, I do want to question my phone at the moment as I was actually looking back as to what fucking hotel I was in. I don't know why this was. Every fucking time my hair is stuck to my fucking arm, that's when you know I need a goddamn haircut. I'm just gonna
Oh
take a
shit.
screenshot of this. You shit, you better hoe.
Make me a
Yes.
12th woman.
Oh, we're back on that there, huh?
Yep.
Yes, they're calling you an alien tower.
Hey, I don't mind. I'm taller than you.
Speaking of the Cecil Hotel, according to Baggins, the infamous Los Angeles locale, which, in addition to being the scene of violence and murder, is where the Black Dahlia was purported to have been spotted before her disappearance, and where Night Stalker Richard Ramirez was rumored to have stayed, is the one place he'd most like to investigate. Wow, was this fucking written before the Cecil Hotel?
I don't know.
I don't think so, because I mentioned them going there. Unless he wants to go back, I don't know. It really truly left its mark on me in more ways than a lot of other locations, Baggins says. It's just so absolutely mysterious, and there are reasons why nobody's ever been allowed to investigate that for years. Just walking in there, you see the physical building, but if you were able to put on some interdimensional goggles, that hotel would have a lot more hallways. It would have a lot more doorways and a lot more rooms. I actually probably agree with that. It's the Cecil Hotel.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
fucking
how many
iconic.
people committed suicide there?
Oh, yeah.
Or
Is that that lady? There was that story of that lady who like threw her fucking baby out the window.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Fucking
And then
nuts.
didn't she jump down right after?
I don't think she did. I don't
Excuse me?
remember. Maybe yeah, because then I think she fell on a guy. I have to look it up, but there was a lady who threw herself out and like landed on a guy and killed him
Mhm.
as he was walking down the sidewalk.
Yep.
I guess that's the one place that he would love to go back to.
That
Interesting.
surprises me because he's been so many
Yeah.
places.
I mean, it's the Cecil Hotel though. It's hard to get in there, and I
Yeah.
think they've actually shut it back down. It's going to be that and the Queen
Well,
Mary now.
Yeah, because I know that they like shut it down and they were trying to like rebrand it again.
You'll never be able to rebrand
But,
the Cecil Hotel.
no,
It's the Cecil Hotel.
It's not going to happen. There's already too many
You can't polish a
stories.
turd.
Yeah, pretty much. There's already too many stories, too many things. I mean, Elisa Lamb, like all that stuff, like it's crazy.
I think Elisa Lamb. Look, there's been a lot of bad stuff that happened there, and I'd hate to say this, but I mean, Richard Ramirez was really known for, being a serial killer. But I don't think if it had,
Killing a lot of people.
I don't think if it had been for Elisa Lamb, the whole situation there, I don't know if, I don't think it would have gotten the popularity that it ended up with. It was a big case for some reason.
It was huge, and
I don't know why though. She was just a missing girl.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I hate to say that. Look, I don't mean it like that. She was a missing girl. There's lots of missing girls, and that's tragic. But in the eyes of the law, she was just another missing girl.
Yeah, but I think like the video footage that they had of her and things like that just made it so mysterious that it was like, well, what happened? Because like they did see her and
I
she
get that.
wasn't found till 18 days later, and like the way she was found was pretty awful.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, she drowned herself, though. I don't know what you believe, but she drowned herself.
You think somebody slipped or something?
No,
Or she just went up there?
I think she was.
I don't know what you just sent me, but I think I almost booted myself out of the stream. But that's like that picture was like probably 5 years old at least. I'm like,
Yeah, I
where?
don't know why that
Oh
was
yeah,
on
that's
the
kind of old job. Like, okay, so I was like, okay.
I was like, right when I opened up the maps, I'm like, who is this? And then I looked at the name, I'm like, that's not weird at all. Thanks, maps. Fucking Google.
Yeah, no, I'm a Google contributor, Wikipedia editor, and all that shit. So
Yeah. Not really too surprised. But fucking I'm curious on the Cecil Hotel thing. Who
Exactly.
fucking throws a goddamn baby out the motherfucking window?
I never heard that part.
Neither have I, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That's the kind of thing is like if you healed once and you confused and like, wait, what?
And
We
here's
never
another
heard this
thing.
part.
He mentions that a lady fucking jumped out the window too, but yet killed a guy while he was walking. Did she fucking die? She fucking Hulk? Like what is happening right now?
yeah, like did he break her fall so she killed him, but she survived? And then that would be traumatic right there. Like you go to kill
Yeah,
yourself and then you accidentally kill somebody else, and then you survive. Like, could you imagine that? Like, that'd
I
be crazy.
cannot. That is terrifying. Fuck that. It's fucking weird to me because here's a funny thing. This morning, I don't know why my mother and I did this to ourselves, and yet it makes her want to puke. I just fucking sit there like, what the fuck? We listened to like a lot of different crimes and shit, fucking murders and whatnot, while like we're on our way to work. On our way to work this morning, apparently this was an actual thing. Also, I do want to mention how fucking people are so dumb these days. Like, why the fuck do you think if you're talking to someone on a goddamn radio, I really want to question this. So, y'all know Howard Stern, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. He's got a radio show, and apparently some dude named Clay, he really does some fucking psychopath. My brain's not working here.
Are you
He
sure?
shut up. You're not helping.
Make me.
Apparently he was talking about like how he supposedly killed these people off the streets and whatever, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then it turns out it was the guy that called the fucking radio show. My question is how stupid can you possibly be that if you're a serial killer, why would you brag about that on a goddamn radio show?
Well, that's a valid confession. I mean, people like some killers right into the police department to antagonize them. Be
Well,
like, ha ha, you haven't caught me yet. It's happened. The Zodiac did it. Like, but
right.
many killers have done it.
That
That's
is true.
true.
But it was the way that this guy did it. I'm like, what, did you not realize like you were gonna be traced? Like, I don't know what the fuck was going through this guy, but he made a lot of jokes and shit and I'm like, you're so stupid. Like, you're dumb.
And
Um
and I want
it,
to say, there's
what?
also many histories of many psychotic killer of say, we're smuggling. Haha, you cannot call me because you don't have proof. Shit. Um, you don't think that clearly at all. Because why are
Well,
you smoking like a
here's
dumbass?
the funny part, right? So the guy named Clay was actually known as some guy named Russell. But it was like a whole weird twisted like a background story that was going on. I'm like, now my brain hurts early in a crack of ass, like thanks. Um but yeah, he's got kids. He had a fiance. But the fucked up is that not only did he actually confess, I mean, yeah, he didn't say his name, but he was pretty annoyed of like some questions that Howard asked him. But he was like, yeah, I was never caught, this and that. Like, they asked him, like, were you abused as a kid? Like, did you kill fucking animals as a kid? Because usually, so killers are, they start killing animals and then they start killing fucking humans. And he's like, no, no, not, and I'm like, what the fuck? Okay. But then they actually brought on not per se a therapist, but like some psychologist or whoever the fuck the dude was. He couldn't fucking figure out and help to fucking show like, yeah, this guy's a psychopath or not. Like, he couldn't do shit. But
The
it
other
was just dumb.
really interesting thing, like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that might have been staged or not because it sounds familiar to me, but I'm not certain about the facts on that one. But um, it is true. Psychopaths, as opposed to other types of killers, a true psychopath, more likely than not, would actually want to be recognized. Like, these are the guys who famously like
Hmm.
tell their stories in such detail, right? But so detached from the situation, they have no emotional involvement, right?
Right.
And so those are the people that you point to that be like, oh no, those people, generally males, actually want to be recognized for their killings. Like, they don't want to get away with it. They want people to hear the story, and they will tell it very vividly.
It was kind of interesting because, like, the way that it actually happened was like, he was kind of putting out. I mean, he was very very fucking specific, and he did mention like, yeah, he was kind of famous, or he wanted to like be famous, but he was never caught. But when he did get caught, it was actually kind of interesting the way he got caught. Like, you're really stupid, but at the same time, really fucking gross. I'm not gonna say it on stream because it really is nasty. But other than that, like, the way it happened, I'm just like, he even said he stopped killing for like a year because his car broke down, and I'm like, okay, that's a weird thing to say out loud, but all right, interesting.
Yeah, it's like, I have to get some work done. I'll be back to work soon. Yeah.
Yeah, it was so fucking weird. I'm like, what the hell? Okay. No comment. But I mean, he did get charged for like some things, but they were also trying to I think at the moment he is probably still in jail. I don't fucking know. I don't know how old that fucking video was, but it came right after Nope, it came on my mom's feed. And when I say that a lot, that sounds wrong.
Yeah, I feel like that was in the movie Private Parts, wasn't it? Like they had that whole portion where he got the call in, but I don't know if it turned out to be hoax or not.
I don't know, but the best part was he was like, it took him a while till like he stopped talking and he was like, "Is this Howard?" And Howard's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Oh, hi." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Okay, but yeah, that happened.
Of her, she was on medication. I think she stopped taking her medication.
Hmm.
I think she had a psychotic break and she climbed up the fucking water tower, got in, couldn't figure out how to get out.
Yeah, but she didn't have her clothes on.
Okay, so she took
They
her
were,
clothes off.
in the bottom of the tank. It was weird. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. If somebody else would have threw, why are we talking about this?
I
If
don't know.
somebody else would have killed her, they would have put the lid back on the tank.
The lid was on the thing.
No, it wasn't.
No?
Nope.
Oh.
It came out that the lid was not on the tank.
Hmm.
So she truly could have lifted it off and jumped in and not been able to get back out.
That's true.
And then people drank dead body water for a week.
Yes, they did.
Fucking gross.
Longer than a week. It was 18 days. Until
Hey.
it started turning brown.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh, that just made my stomach hurt. Ugh. There are some locations the Ghost Adventures crew would rather never revisit. From the dreaded Eastern State Penitentiary in Philadelphia to Italy's Poveglia Island is the GAC. The Ghost Adventures crew has been to basically every notable haunted location across the globe, but there are 3 locations in particular where the team vowed to never return. The first is the so-called Demon House. Okay, the Gary, Indiana structure from the 2008 Adventures adjacent spin-off documentary of the same name. It was here that a series of demonic possessions occurred, allegedly leaving team members, including Baggins, of course, with vision problems. He eventually had the structure razed. I have no idea what that word is. I know the story though. He had it torn down. He bought the house and had it demolished.
I did not know that.
Yeah, after that, you remember we watched that?
Yeah.
It was right after that.
I do remember that.
Yeah, he had it torn down.
Huh.
It's just another one. I think that's all bullshit. I think that whole thing's fake. That's just me. I have no intentions to go back to that land. It was a demonic virus. Baggins says. Everybody asks, why didn't you keep it up and allow other paranormal investigators in there?
Mhm.
Well, did you see what happened to all of us? No, because all the cameras just by chance blurred out or cut off when
Mhm.
anything happened every single time.
So no one else can go in there and get any evidence because you don't want them to?
And this is why I think that whole thing is fake. I think it's because he knew that if anybody else went in there, they would have found nothing.
Yeah.
I think that whole situation was another cash grab by Zach Baggins, me personally.
Oh, go figure.
Every single scene of that where something is about to happen, the camera just happens to cut off or
Mhm.
happens to blur out, or like to me he's clearly acting. I don't know if anybody listening, if you want to go watch it and get your own opinion from it, but for me, I think it's fake.
He does seem to be acting the majority of the time.
Yeah, it was
I do want to point out that if he is fucking acting, I'm sorry, but he's a very bad actor then if he is actually acting. Like, it's Zach. He doesn't fucking, I don't know. It seems to me he doesn't actually understand or know what acting really is. But it seems like he's very, very bad at it.
I think it's back to that like Blair Witch thing, because I know, whatever, people purported to have strange things happen on the set and all of that, where they were just out in the middle of nowhere, basically, right? But like, really, the acting in that is terrible. If you really look at it, like, because you're not even really seeing the people that are involved. What you see is like blurry camera footage most of the time. It's like, and for some reason, it like freaks you out. You
That's why
hear
it's
like
good
somebody
when it's
screaming, and then there's running, and yeah.
I do want to go back to the point where when they said something about the tower and whatever, and There is an actual video. Like, there's a lot of actual videos of like this woman who went missing, and I think it was actually from the
You mean
Cecil
that
Hotel.
hotel the woman
It
was
was like,
acting strange in the elevator?
yeah,
Like
that
going
was
up.
her.
Yeah,
They were
I
actually
know about
just
that.
talking about her.
I
It
know.
took me a minute. I'm like, well, he said something about naked eyes. I'm like, why do you gotta
That
like
naked woman.
say?
So the whole thing, we all know this, but I'm gonna like refresh everyone who is not here or made it here. Um, this woman is a Japanese or Korean woman. I don't know what, but people said she's Japanese or Korean, but I don't know
Hmm,
which one. Um, she was entered the hotel. You know, like she got a room, but one of the
hmm,
cameras said without no her luggage or stuff, she was acting different. Like she run into the elevator. You can see from the elevator cam.
hold on.
Went peekaboo, then like come in and out, like not playing a game of peekaboo with someone, and the elevator, the camera closed. Nothing happened. No, they cannot find her. Like month later, but one of the guests in that hotel found like he or she take a shower, and there was blood coming out of it. So they look, they find, they go up to the water like container, and they find her dead body, like not naked, with fully clothes on. I think.
I'm
I
gonna
don't know
see
if
if I
naked or
can.
not naked, but
Well, Steven mentioned that she was here. I'm gonna actually share the video of that so people can actually kind of understand of what the fuck are trying to fucking talk about. As it's fucking muted, of course it is, because it's a little shithead. So this fucking weird ass woman here just like keeps looking at the fucking elevator. She just fucking stands there like I don't know what the hell.
in the way she walking towards it, come out and come back in.
Like at first
Open.
we thought like is she being fucking followed, but like I don't know what the
That was
hell
cut.
he's on.
That was cut right there. That looked
Yeah,
cut. Or no, no, she's on drugs, dude. Like she's straight up on drugs. The streets just driven.
yeah.
Like what is this? Like
It's
she's
weird.
peeking around the corner. Now she's standing in the doorway, so she'd be preventing it from closing. And it looks like it's cut in several segments there. This is a news
The
story,
way
so is there
she's
commentary?
yeah, so like there's crime videos that people have reviewed, like it's fucking all over the place. I know it was taken a long time ago, but still like it's fucking weird.
And
Yeah. Looks
look
like
at
they
her
need
body
an
movement.
elevator operator, somebody that actually maintenance the elevator or something. This chick is like high or drunk. She just can't figure out what's going on. Like,
Is
hey, go talk to
that
somebody. Be like, hey, need somebody to maintenance the
yeah.
elevator. That's not moving.
She's pressing
Uh,
each button too, is
But
what I
you can tell
noticed.
she's freaking the hell out. That's the strange part. She's freaking the hell out for no reason. Now I do not
She's
know what the
definitely on something there, because like you can easily tell like she's probably like
yeah, she's
imagining
walking all
whatever.
funky and shit. I'm like,
but
dude, like, and you just walk up to anybody working at the hotel, or just go up the stairs. Like, oh my god, the elevator's broken. Like,
but I want to point out they find her body in the water tower, dead.
Yeah, Yeah.
Oh,
But
she ended up dead. Oh, maybe she was
yeah,
being chased by her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, she was dead. But the thing is so weird. The water tower was padlocked. No one can open it. They had to legitimately use a bolt cutter to open it and find her body there. Now,
Yeah, but you can get a padlock anywhere. You can get that at any hardware store.
yeah, but I don't know. I have no clue. I just remember in all the details because of what. But that's one thing is so confusing. They find a body in in a water container, but to drag someone on top of the water container, you gotta be strong as hell to carry a woman body up there and kill her in there. But they
Well, she's
see,
already dead. I mean, you could hoist her up there with a rope. Just tie her feet with a rope.
but they never find
Hoist her
nothing
up.
on the
One
body.
man could do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
I don't
about
know.
this?
There
Yeah.
would be definitely restraint marks from that, but I mean,
How about this? You be dead and then try to pick you up. See how that works.
no, yeah, not carrying somebody physically, but you could create a fulcrum and hoist them up with a rope. I'm just saying. I mean, it's possible.
I saw the water tower. I'm not trying to pick a fight. I saw it, and there's no way hell a spot for a rope you cannot also up there. Like there's no in hell.
Yeah. No, hold on. This is what I'm looking at right now. That's pointing at the water tank.
Yeah, see, you know
Where
what I
she
mean.
got in there. Yeah.
Like there's no in hell you can host up there. You actually had to carry her on your shoulders, climb up there, get your foot, her feet in there first, and then drop her. But the thing is, she
Or she
will.
climbed up willingly. She could have climbed
Yeah,
up
That
willingly
too.
by
Like a lot of people said that. Yeah.
yeah, but she was quote unquote. It was padlock, and then she cannot figure, and like it was lock, and they found the lock was no damage, there's no beating on it, no one did not broke it. Like, is this a picture and like up close and personal?
Well,
Like
no,
how the
all
lock?
they had to do, that's what I'm saying. You can just go buy a padlock at a hardware store. So they broke the original padlock, bought a new one, then got her up there, put her in, and replaced the padlock with a new one. Boom.
Right.
Like simple crime.
What are we gonna do with the other broken one? People will notice.
Get rid
Hey,
you get rid of it. You take it somewhere they're not gonna look.
that's true.
You can throw it in a river or something, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can easily get rid of that shit. Like, there can be a chance, yeah, she is fucking Looney Tunes, but at the same time, there could be a chance that, she got in there willingly. Like, fucking, it is awfully
Yeah, her
odd.
behavior on the elevator is super sketch. Like you say, what? Like
Yeah.
any rational person would be like, "Hello, there's a problem with the elevator." She's just like creeping around, like, "Oh, I don't know."
That, but she was also pressing all the fucking buttons too. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck you doing, lady? Like,
also you look
yeah.
at it closely, she look like panic, like panicking of press all the buttons trying to make sure they all work, but all of them did not work.
Yeah, that fucking door, like, just stayed wide the fuck open. Like, she broke
I would be
it.
much more concerned about being locked in an elevator. You know, like that would scare me. But being, the door's just open, it's not going anywhere. Okay, that's like a basic ass problem. I can use the stairs. I don't know, like
Exactly.
stop, like
I cannot agree more.
Now, do I think some of the evidence that they do catch, like, on the SLS cameras or like
Yeah.
the
Well, I mean, I'm just talking
apparitions
about the
or
one house, though. I'm just talking about the demon house.
well, that one, yeah, but I'm talking about every other episode that he does. He
Yeah.
is probably 80% acting or overreacting.
Yeah. I mean, I believe they catch paranormal and,
And that's
stuff.
what I'm saying. Like the evidence itself is
But I'm
basically
just
all you can.
I'm just talking about the demon house because that's what this was about. And in that house, that whole thing was basically a movie
Mhm.
and not even a good one. And I do. I think if anybody had ever been allowed in there, it would have ruined his reputation.
Yeah.
And that's why he had it taken
So
down.
it would have been like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, it's garbage. The other two locations Baggins says will never again be seen on the show anytime soon, and they are Goatman's Bridge in Denton, Texas, and McRaven Mansion in Vicksburg, Mississippi. I've been to a lot of different demonic places, but in those locations, it seemed like it was really just affecting those people, Baggins says. Those were some of the most terrifying moments in my life. Now, I remember Goatman's Bridge, and that was a good episode. That was where Billy's, what I think it was Billy. Yes.
His,
Was it Billy?
yeah, his wife or
Yes,
girlfriend
his wife.
or whatever, like had all that crazy shit happen to her.
Yeah, supposedly she got like possessed.
Yeah.
Now that's one of the ones where like I'm not gonna say it's bullshit because it all seemed very real when I watched it. You know, it wasn't Zach for once.
Yeah.
It was somebody else, and it just seemed. And that girl never came back on the show.
Nope, not once after that.
Yeah, she was like, I think she was like a producer or something, and all of a sudden she was just like, I'm out of here.
Yep.
It was bad.
So obviously, something terrified her
Yeah,
for
something.
sure.
Yeah, it definitely affected
It
her.
might have been Zach.
Yeah, he probably touched her. He probably touched her.
God, you're so dirty.
Yeah, we're married. Of course I am. You're the only one I get to do this with. The Ghost Adventures team. Oh, this is number 9. The Ghost Adventures team tailors their approach to
Please
each
play
location
professional,
that they
please.
visit. I don't know if you've noticed, but each one of these starts.
Yeah,
with the Ghost
last
Adventures team visit
section,
the
yeah,
Ghost Adventures
dude.
team. It's
I'm
like,
like,
this is
okay.
not once has it been about the whole team.
That
it's
supposed to
been
be a
about Zach.
horny.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
says it in the beginning. But
conversation
In a
here.
nutshell,
not.
in
That
a
makes
nutshell,
it
if you listen,
where
I've
it-
never seen the show. This is basically
Keith.
I'm sorry, what?
The two of them with their flirtation. It's making it more entertaining. I was like, that's,
It is.
that's good. I like-
It is. I mean, I can. You can probably tell by the fucking faces I've been making. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah. I
going
saw
to
you the
cry.
face you making like Silver going to die of pure fucking laughter. And
I've been laughing at this from the fucking start. Damn it! Like, this is the best fucking episode.
he gonna watch this and like, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, like why, oh no, like
Hold on. Here's the funny thing too. When he said Zach might have touched her, in my head, I'm like doing the line of, "Where on the doll did Zach touch you?"
Yeah.
Oh fuck. Yeah,
I want to know what
this
the
is my
doll
final.
like come from into this whole conversation. Like point to the
Because
doll where
there's
it
a
doesn't touch you.
because there's a lot of people
yeah.
that say that to children. They will ask a
yeah.
child
If
like,
in psychology, traditionally, if they thought somebody had been molested, they would use that and say, "Where were you touched?" and then have the child point at the doll.
That's where my head went when he said about Zach. I'm like, motherfucker.
Yeah, I don't think they do that anymore. By the way, that's why it's like a meme
I
now.
don't think so. Yeah.
Now it has
Mm,
become a meme.
yes.
A meme so many people can use.
I'm sorry, but the fact that this is their actual first episode on their podcast, I hate to admit, that's fucking entertaining. Like, that is a good first fucking episode.
Make more of this.
Well, at the same time, though, like, you might wanna step back from the fucking flirtation. Fucking Jesus.
Stop being so horny, people. You try to not kill people's minds.
basically what it's like to watch the show.
Yeah.
You're like Ghost Adventures. No. It's the Zach show.
Yes.
It's a Baggins Paranormal. It's a bag of paranormal.
Excuse me.
Ghost Adventures team tailors their approach to each location they visit. Over the years, Baggins and company have conducted hundreds of investigations and have likely used an equal number of paranormal tools and technologies to assist them. How else are you supposed to capture those elusive specters? According to Baggins, they try not to leave anything up to chance. We're not just running around abandoned buildings. We take all of the case absolutely seriously, Baggins says. Every location is different. Before I get there, we have done a little bit of research on the nature of the hauntings, the history of the location, and knowingly, if anybody's been affected, then we lay out a kind of game plan, right? Which they do. They go in kind of knowing what they're going to do.
Yep.
I give them that. They're pretty well, they do it pretty good. According to Baggins, the team creates a tactical style investigation plan for each location, including assembling certain types of equipment like the Ovilus device. What the fuck do you have to do? You pick it up and turn it on.
I know.
It's a fucking Ovilus.
You don't assemble it.
You just pick it up.
I mean, charge it and turn it on.
Which translates environmental readings into words. The Polterpod, a spirit, this is another one. You just turn it on and you put it down somewhere. Oh, God, he makes me mad. And an electromagnetic, an EMF meter. It's an EMF detector. You hold it. You walk around and hold it in your hand.
And the lights go off. Or no, that's the
That's the EMF reader. No, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one where the lights go up to red.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the EMF reader. I mean, clearly he thinks these are hard to do. He must have been doing them. I mean, we've done this.
So
we have done this.
So an EMF reader should not turn lights off. That would be an EMP producer. So you're emitting an electromagnetic pulse, which would shut the lights off. So they're probably just misbranding a product intentionally to scam people. Sounds like to me.
Yeah, so an EMF reader is supposedly, if you walk around in it, what the fuck?
In it? What the hell are you talking about?
You listen, this is like the funniest fucking episode.
Sure.
Basically it's supposedly like energy, or it detects energy, and if it's bad it goes up to red. I don't know. It is kind of dumb, not gonna lie.
Yeah, so an EMF, electromagnetic frequency, right? Supposedly they can use that, right, to conduct an experiment. Say, oh, well, there's a frequency in here. There's no radios. We can't explain it because it would come from a radio or a television or something like that. If there's no device, they're like, okay, well, then we have this inexplicable electromagnetic frequency. But what he said was that it shuts the lights off. So in that particular instance, he would be talking about a device that emits electromagnetic pulse, or EMP, which is a different thing, right? So if you're branding a device as an EMF reader, but in fact it is emitting EMPs, then that would be a scam. Like by definition, you'd be So, and that would be a way to have the lights turn off and on inexplicably while you're trying to conduct this experiment, right? So it's a full-on scam, like if you think of it that way. Because there's no other explanation for the lights just pulsing off and on, right? But if you have an EMP, it makes perfect sense.
And I do have to admit, since he is straight up going straight to the fucking point on, like, you just pick up the fucking obvious and you turn on and put it down, it's like, they're not fucking wrong. Like, it is just a fucking, device that someone just created. I don't think any of those are actually, like, accurate with everything, because, like, it kind of does seem stupid.
It's kind of like new technology. Like, even I look up, like, wow, this Xbox got a new upgrade. Like, holy crap.
The way that I'm looking at it is, like, whoever created it, it's like, yeah, here you go. Here's a device that's gonna, show off, or, whatever. It's really... Whoever
we were talking about this though on the first episode though, like it's really not new technology. Like the Spirit Box, it just goes off of radio waves, right? Like EMF frequency. That's not new technology. That's like military grade technology. EMP frequencies too. Same. It's military grade technology, and they keep it classified specifically because you can interrupt systems, right? You can turn off computers, you can turn off the televisions, things like that, right? So that's why they keep it classified, but we know it exists. It's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
So those things are actually not new technologies. And I think it's the way that you're trying to implement them certain people try to implement them, it seems to be like,
Thank you,
uh,
Cece. 1920s technology.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I don't know if you read the comment that I posted up here from him. Fucking show me on the dollar to go statue. I died when I saw that. I'm like, God fucking damn it, Cece. You
Cece,
know
good
how to
job.
fucking kill me more.
You killed her. Good job. Proud of yourself.
But I mean, yeah, since they're really not new technology, someone could have just taken those devices, taken them apart, did something to it, and then put it back together, thinking, or tell people like, yeah, this detects this detects that. I really don't like. I don't trust those devices at all because like it just doesn't seem. I don't know what the actual word for it.
Technology enough for you? Old school enough?
No, the specific term that my brain can't handle because I'm just too busy dying laughing.
Are you sure? You should know shit things, Sever. Hmm.
Done that. It's not hard.
Yeah, we had an EMF, the K2 meters.
It's,
of
yeah,
it.
it's an EMF reader.
Yep.
That's what that is. The plan will also determine whether there's a need for any additional specialists, like if we need an exorcist, Baggins says, which they've done on the show multiple times.
Multiple times.
Yeah.
And it's usually the same priest.
It's always the same priest. And that lady.
And the, oh my
the
God, that
Mrs.
lady.
I don't remember
Yep.
her name.
I don't
I don't
either.
remember his name either.
Brian, I believe.
I guess Father
Brian
Brian.
something. I don't remember.
I don't know.
But it's
the
the same guy every time.
Is it me or
Look,
did his
it
voice?
takes, dude, this
Well,
might
the
be
fuck?
forever. This might be the
Exactly.
show. It takes
that was
hours and
creepy.
hours to catch the paranormal proof that you see on Ghost Adventures. No shit.
Yeah, because
This isn't a
there's hours
secret.
and hours
I'm
of
not-
nighttime.
I'm not even gonna read this one because this who we know. we know that the show isn't shot in 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like you get there when it's when it's light out, you leave when it's light out. Like we know it happened overnight.
Next.
That's not a fact about, I mean, I guess it is a fact about the show, but nobody was wondering.
Yeah, nobody questioned that.
11. Bad evidence or lack of proof helps structure episodes of the Ghost Adventures too. Fans should know that the GAC has a reputation of capturing compelling evidence as well as debunking certain. Listen, I'm not even going to read that sentence because we know that they don't hardly debunk shit.
No, not they used to, but
In the
they don't
beginning,
anymore.
you want people who debunk, you go watch Ghost Hunters. Ghost Hunters, they debunked some shit.
Oh yeah.
This is basically just all he's saying in this is like, oh, we debunk a lot of shit, which they don't. The COVID-19 this is number 12. The COVID-19 pandemic has streamlined Ghost Adventures. I'm making a face at this because like they were already famous before this, so I don't know what that's supposed to mean. As happened with so many other professionals, the COVID-19 pandemic quickly shut down many of the best laid plans for Baggins and his crew. But they eventually adapted, which led to the 4-part miniseries Ghost Adventures Quarantine in June 2020, which we did watch all of that. The episode centered around Baggins, Tully, Godwin, and Wasley locking themselves in Baggett's haunted mansion in Las Vegas and investigating its many haunted artifacts, including Dr. Jack Kevorkian's Volkswagen van, some haunted dolls, the so-called Devil's Rocking Chair, and the mysterious Dybbuk box. To Baggins, the logistics of
like every piece of that, I just busted. Every piece of that sounds like BS to me. I'm like, what? Like,
here's another thing. Who's in the fucking right mind? We're technically talking about Zach the dumbass here. Of what the fuck makes you think you can easily take something to put in one fucking little tiny house that you have to be like, oh yeah, this is this. I took it as a souvenir. Like what why would
Now,
you
how
do
the
that?
hell you take it? Like, many people will see it now. Hey, what are you doing with that? Like, nothing. I'm not taking it on my own.
well, he obviously bought them. Like you can buy things like this at estate sales. Like that's simple enough. But then you bring it back to one residence, you call it a mansion, and then you claim that everything is haunted. Like that's a grift and a like how like the fact that people bought this is really the problem. You know, like why would you buy that? Like
There's a lot of people out there that can make like realistic replicas. So like even if it's all replicas, you're dumb as hell. Like
I'm
why
saying, like
would
you,
you
you
want
say
it?
like Doc Kevorkian, the abortionist or whatever. Fucking this guy. Okay, we've got a haunted VW vehicle. Like, why would his
Yeah,
vehicle be haunted? Did he do abortions in the fucking vehicle? Like, what are you talking about? Like,
I know what vehicle is called Little Bastard, and is the wildest, cursed vehicle ever. That's the called. That's
I'm
called.
sorry, it's called a little
I mean, it could
bastard.
be.
Look it up. Google it. Google it. It's called Little Bastard. It was a sport car. Now people race in not long time ago, but it was cursed to death. So whoever touched it with their hand on,
Cursed to death. Wow, okay.
look it up. It's no
I'm
joke.
looking it up. Fucking Jesus Christ. Oh,
And
well,
man-
I love how I googled little
Oh
bastard.
no,
and I-
Kevorkian. Sorry, no, he wasn't the abortion doctor. He was the guy who did assisted suicides back in the day. My bad. No, I got those two mixed up.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
he
so
did assisted suicide.
when I looked up little bastard, what came up was James Dean.
That's him.
Fucking-
That's him. The person who owned that.
No, James Dean was not Dr. Kevorkian. It has nothing to do with it.
Yeah,
Well, I
don't
did
know
not
what
hear
the
it
fuck-
because the dude was talking so.
Was that the car that Dean died in? Because I think James Dean launched himself off a fucking cliff driving recklessly. Christian Carpenter, keep that one in mind.
As you apparently somehow cursed him last time. I don't know how the fuck that happened. Fuck. He's like, I blame Abe for this. I'm like, I don't think he meant it. Like, okay. Yeah, hold on. Let me share this fucking stupid thing here. I'm sorry, but what the fuck? Yeah, so the haunting story of James Dean's Little Bastard. It's a fucking like what? That's the car that's supposedly haunted. Are you shitting me right
So
now?
there's a story what happened to him. He got killed on
What?
impact. So
I'm
maybe-
sorry.
Of course it's haunted. Okay. It's absolutely pissed. Like, what have you done to me?
It's pissed because what happened to it. No, read it. Read the whole thing.
Hold on. When they said whatever the car it was and that it's supposedly haunted, I thought like a nice classic old car, you know, that's apparently fucking haunted, like Stephen King's car of Christine.
No.
That's not like no. No. How
No.
is that haunted?
No, it's cursed. So whoever touches it will kill. It will die from a gruesome death.
In fact, a little bit.
So that is like Christine. Yeah. Probably what Christine is based off of. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you.
Stephen King actually has a few stories like that. I was rereading The Bazaar of Bad Dreams, and he has another story with a car that, like, when you touch it, it like sucks you into it and it fucking eats you. It's like gruesome because there's like two kids trapped on the side of the highway with this car. But he's got several stories like that, so I think that's good mythos. You'd be like, oh yeah, this car, if you touch it, it'll kill you. Like, oh, then you get Christine, then you get this other story, like, but. Yeah, it's all just fiction. That's just somebody's imagination.
The car behind this car, that's the kind of car that popped in my head. I'm like, okay, so it's legitimate like Christine. But then when I saw the car, I'm like, that's not. What?
Your brain is not here right now. Get your mind straight.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what Christine is actually based off of. But like, at least Steven made it look like it was actually an actual fucking hooded car. Fucking, what the hell? Crashed the Lotus at the 1956 Panamia sports car races, surviving, but McHenry wasn't as lucky. He hit a tree and was killed in the same race, and so the curse of little bastard gained strength. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So they installed the Porsche's engine into the Lotus, then loaned the transmission and suspension parts to a little doctor. Okay, I don't even know what else. I think this broke my mind. Like, I don't know. What the
I can
fuck else
tell
to
your
say.
mind look like, huh?
Sounds like pure fiction.
Straight the
Somebody
fuck up.
made this stuff up.
They were wanting to rebuild
Like-
the fucking thing? What?
Yeah.
Why?
They planned to rebuild it and put it in a museum. But time they will build it, not one dude got killed. So, not they keep going. They hosted on the truck bid, but one dude got killed. But also at the same time, it went disappeared in the middle of the night, like on
Yeah,
the
but
truck
it
bid.
says here it went on a gruesome tour of car shows, movie theaters, and bowling alleys.
Well, not one. What that is
Suffered.
news to me.
Oh,
Because
hold on,
YouTube-
hold on. It says here in March of 1959, while in storage in Fresno, the car mysteriously caught fire. It suffered remarkably little damage. What?
So some dude was smoking in there. The upholstery went up in flames, and they put it out, and then they covered it up because whatever.
Two
Okay, what? There's
melted
some reason I
tires,
thought of a
some
fender.
seemed
Like he
point.
caught on fire.
Unfortunately, the fire didn't spread to. Okay, so how is it that this is breaking me? How is it that it mysteriously caught on fire, but the fire didn't spread to other vehicles in the storage?
That's a curse. I have no clue. I just read about it. Like, oh, that's interesting. Yeah, creepy.
Or maybe they had just
Unconfirmed
painted the
photos.
car. Maybe they had just painted the car, because that could be another likely explanation. If there was fresh paint, that could easily just poof. And back then, you just smoke wherever. So there was like, yep, light up, fucking, catching gas stations on fire. Like, it happened all the time. It's pretty common. That's why we have those signs posted now.
Yeah, just reading that fucking story just hurts my head.
Hey,
Fucking
we
what
were
the hell?
talking about cuss atoms. Like the same thing was here.
Yeah, but like when you think of fucking, it really did sound like to me like Christine. But once I saw the car, I'm like, how is that fucking what? That makes no sense to me. But okay.
I
just
apologize.
be-
Your brain is died because of that, but now it's entertainment for me of trying to figure out of what the fuck, what, eh? Just like the fucking sense at all.
Person, dude, this is what he does. With COVID, as tragic as it has been, with how many people have been affected and have lost their lives, it's truly a tragic thing, he says. But doing this for so many years, being in so many different types of locations and dealing with different types of people, we've really been able to learn how to also adapt ourselves to the situations very well. I mean, look, for the most part, that wasn't a bad series.
Except for the end.
There were other parts, but yeah, I mean, even the other parts, like they weren't that bad. I giggled at them, but it was the end. It was, you could tell that they didn't have that planned.
No, absolutely. It was just Zach winging it very badly.
Well, you know what it was, is that he was probably given the word that he was allowed to go ahead and open up his museum, and he was like, "Oh, we can't do this. We have to end this." You know, that's what it was. Like the shutdown ended.
Oh, yeah.
Asshole. Number 13, the pandemic has opened many open doors to new locations for the Ghost Adventure team. the Cecil Hotel and even the Comedy Store, these are places that the pandemic allowed us to investigate that we probably would have never been able to investigate just because they had. All right, I like the Comedy
Store was a good one.
That was
Yep,
a good
it was.
episode, and it had like some like good comedians in it, but that was a really good one.
Hmm.
I remember they got. I like it when they get like real solid evidence.
Hmm.
You know, then I'm like, that's when I'm on board. It's just the overacting. Look, I love Ghost Adventures. I'll keep saying it. I'm gonna have to keep saying it because I'm ripping on them
I know.
hard. But I do love the show, and when they catch stuff, it is good stuff.
Yes, it is.
But-
It
but-
is almost always good stuff.
but-
There are a few things,
But
where
when
it's,
it's
like,
not, it's really not.
yeah,
You know, like a piece of dust flying by is not an orb every time. It's just not.
yeah, I know.
That's
And you
what,
could say, oh, dust moves this way and bugs
Yeah.
move that way, but unless it's like a glowing ball of light, then it's not an orb.
well, this is a YouTube problem too.
It is.
You know,
Yep.
like we'll get into all that because there are people that when we do their show on YouTube, I'm calling them out on that because it is trash. It's a piece of dust. The wildest paranormal experience that Zach Baggins ever witnessed involved rapper. Oh, this is the Post Malone thing.
Oh.
Widely considered the world's most haunted object, the Dybbuk box at the Haunted Museum supposedly houses a malicious spirit from the Jewish folklore and leaves a curse on anyone who touches it. In June 2018, the spirit allegedly cursed rapper Post Malone, who happened to be at the museum with Baggins. Baggins explains that when he removed the plexiglass cover from around the box to touch the World War II era cabinet for the first time, Malone touched his shoulder and thus transferred the curse, causing the Sunflower and Circles musician.
That's all I
Uh,
heard from you.
That dude never removed the plexiglass at that museum. Warning, warning. No, seriously, like that dude, unless he's like an actual scientist, which I don't think he is. You know, that dude never actually touched that box. Never removed any plexiglass from anything. Like he would get kicked out quick as shit. Like there's no way that, like, I mean, if they did it, it was staged, right? Did they do it
Yep.
on like, I'm like, okay, no. They would not allow a person to just touch that thing, whatever it is, archaeological evidence, with a bare hand. You would not be allowed to do that. It's just they don't allow it. Like,
Do anyone remember the Annabelle?
Yes, I know
dude.
the Annabelle story.
So, do you remember Zach Bagans? Oh, there we go. Cut Annabelle on the foot, and he almost got killed for it.
Mm.
no, I mean, I don't know the show. I'm like, I don't, no. I'm just saying, like, as a statement of fact, like, no actual museum would allow you to touch an artifact that old with your bare hands just to be on a TV show. Like, it's not happening. So I don't know. I don't know what they're thinking here. Like, this claim is outrageous. Like,
I mean,
don't
you gotta understand, it's fucking Zach Baggins. He's a dumbass. He would do it, fucking anything just to, mess with people or whatever the fuck. But like, if he fucking actually let him touch that, you're dumb. You're really dumb. What the actual fuck? People are so stupid, I swear. Oh wait, we're talking about Zach Baggins, so he's the real example there.
No, Silver. Many people in the world are dumb. Not just him. Many people are dumb. And, yeah.
Oh, so he just had some bad things happen in life, and it was
He got in a
because of
car
that?
accident. I do know he got in a car accident right after that, and it like fucked him up.
Hmm.
But they're blaming it on the Dybbuk box.
I mean,
I guess they shot through him when they touched tips.
could,
I
that
mean,
could definitely be a
I
possibility.
don't know. I mean, it just. I feel like he got in a car accident, and they were like, "Hey, tell everybody it was the Dybbuk box."
I mean, like if you're a true believer and like you actually like felt that happened, fine. But I don't know. I think because like you just have like a string of bad luck, and you just so happen to be there.
It wasn't even. It was just a car accident.
I don't know.
It wasn't. I mean, Post Malone is stoned and drunk all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. So I mean,
Yeah.
come on. Number 15. A new haunted artifact belonging to Zach Baggins might be even scarier.
Oh no.
I'm going to go ASMR on these people.
Oh
Baggins revealed that he's creating a new exhibit around a recently acquired
Okay,
artifact.
that was
The
super
supposedly
creepy.
cursed
He
clown doll from the movie Poltergeist.
no. Uh-oh.
Did he just
We were
whisper
moving
to
the
her
clown,
before
and when my
doing it
assistant
on the
touched it,
stream?
he had a really weird feeling. And he's not sensitive to
I
these things
have no
normally.
clue about your uncle anymore.
Ooh, the very next day,
Why he's
he got
whispering?
into a car
I have no
accident, and a few
clue.
days later, he got into another car accident, and he had to be taken to the hospital by an ambulance because he got a car accident.
Really?
Maybe.
Oh my
Maybe
goodness.
Zach's the bad luck.
Maybe.
Listen, all these people were around him, and they're all getting in car accidents.
Listen, I don't know Zach
Hmm.
Baggins or anything, but I have a theory. Maybe if they stop railing cocaine in the bathroom, maybe they'd have a lot less bad luck.
Yeah.
That's
Really?
my opinion.
Okay.
Number 16, there's one place Zach Baggins
Okay.
thinks that all amateur investigators should go. This will actually be interesting. A room.
Now, do I think?
Oh gosh,
these,
that
some
was
of the
great.
elements that they do catch?
This is great. Okay, I
I
love it.
do have to admit that got me. That one fucking definitely got me. Fucking
He
what the
whispered into her before that.
You know, on the SLS.
There's no shit.
But like, should I say this? Should I not? She's like, yeah, go for it.
fucking the fact that he's like, I don't know who Zach Bagging is, but the fact I want to stop smoking cocaine in the bathroom. Fucking that one definitely got me.
Yeah, dude, real cocaine, bro.
What the fuck? And he's not wrong. Post Malone. I mean, now I know that he's a father, but like, he is always fucking drunk and stoned. So like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's probably
His-
not. It's probably true. Yeah.
Like, there's a possibility that he's just a bad fucking driver. I don't know. Sounds like it to me. Like I don't know. Fucking.
Like when I heard about this guy, I was like, "Who the fuck is Post Malone? Who would choose a name like Post Malone? Like, there's no logic behind it. There's no like, I don't understand. I still don't understand. I'm like, what the fuck does this even mean? Like your name doesn't even make sense. Nothing about this fucking person makes sense. And he's a rapper. He did like a Nirvana tribute album. So I'm like, okay, that's just like completely random as fuck. But all right, like everything else about this person. Random as fuck. But hey, I'm Kevin Chaos, so what are you gonna do?
Oh, yeah. But I mean, honestly though, I'm right there with you. I still don't know what the fuck the name Post Malone is, but he's supposedly supposed to be a really good rapper, and I don't know. He's been on a lot of other fucking like shows besides fucking Ghost Adventures or some shit, but he could have been just fucking stoned and drunk at the same time when he supposedly touched the Bibit box. What?
What the fucky?
Now we should do the Afro Man
I
song
just heard
because
a tap behind my monitor right here.
ouch. Yeah.
No, there's a tap. Like someone type. Like wrapped it. Like
Tapped?
fast. Yeah, like with nails.
Someone loves you.
Why me? Why me? I think this is gonna be
Like
a
like
good
they said.
record.
Okay, now I'm thinking of this more. Sounds like earlier that whatever this is not only loves you but really wants to get with you. It's really
No
into
shit. I have 4 demon chicks on me. What the fuck they want from me? I have no clue. But they always, here's the thing. I always wake
What
up.
they want to suck your lifeblood. 'Cause that's what
Shut
that's
up,
what the demon.
No, do not give them any ideas. No, thank you. Because I always do not want to give them ideas.
I
And
think that was the time when Richard was like, "This is not funny. This is serious." I'm like, okay, it was a joke, but okay. I don't know. Fucking
please
Jesus
don't give
Christ.
them ideas at all. I had to sleep tonight. Please don't. They can heal you so
Listen,
well. I know.
I wouldn't be surprised if I got a text or a call from you the next fucking day like, they just did this to me.
I just felt movement on my leg, so they did actually look at me. I feel like I feel like like, I'm now they're moving. Oh, I just felt like a hugging me right now.
I'm
I'm
dead.
so
This, my stomach
oh
hurts because I'm laughing so hard the whole entire time. I can't.
fuck. I hate this so much. I want a different job career now. Bullshit. I call this
We were
bullshit.
moving the clown, and when my assistant touch it, I mean,
I mean, like if you're a true believer and like you,
Baggins review.
maybe Zach's the bad luck.
Maybe.
Listen, all these people were around him, and they're all getting in car accidents.
Listen, I don't know Zach
Hmm.
Baggins or anything, but I have a theory. Maybe if they stopped railing cocaine in the bathroom, maybe they'd have a lot less bad luck.
Yeah.
It's just my opinion. Number 16. There's one place Zach Baggins thinks that all amateur investigators should go. This will actually be interesting. Room 11 at the Silver Queen Hotel, he says, citing his experience during the original Ghost Adventures documentary in the season 6 Return to Virginia City episode. The room inspired me to put the number 11 tattoo on my arm. Yeah, all right, so scary. Room 11.
11.
I guess that's from the first episode. That's from the documentary, actually. I'm sorry. I'd have to go back and watch it. I don't remember the documentary that well, and I've probably seen it 10 times, but I can't really remember it.
I've only seen it maybe once, twice, if that.
Okay, now the thing, I'm done reading the article, so let's get on to talking about them. Like, I'm a little upset that was only about Zach, because I actually think Zach is the least impressive out of the entire group.
Oh, absolutely. Now, in the beginning, it was definitely Nick, and Aaron pulled in second. Now it's Aaron.
The IRA Kickoff to Savings is officially back in action at IRA Mazda.
It's
Damn
my
you,
littlest.
No, I'm
ads.
sorry. I
That
like
was
Jay.
You
I
like
don't like.
extremely
Billy.
unfortunate
Thank you.
time.
I was not expecting that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like they could have prompted that better. Like even YouTube does better ad sharing than that. Like that was like whoa, like out of nowhere.
Like, this is their first episode, so I wouldn't be too surprised about that. But what the fuck? I think my fucking skin just crawled off right when that just happened.
Yeah,
Good job.
Billy is Zach.
Dino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Bring
And-
back Fat Aaron.
And Jay.
I don't like Jay either. Well, no, I'm sorry. I
You-
like Jay.
you
I
like
don't like
Jay.
a Billy.
Yeah, Billy is Zach's right-hand man in all theatrics.
He's his girlfriend.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, that
It's
statement
just
was
two of
kind of
them, it is
homophobic. I'm just gonna
so
say,
much
like, if they
all the
were
time,
partners, like,
constant.
that would be. I just said that sounded kind of homophobic in my opinion, but I'm just.
Yeah.
No comment.
Oh no! Yeah, straight up. Right after the ad is done, he just immediately screams out, "Bring back Fat Aaron!" What the fuck did I miss? Like, what the hell? Okay.
Constant. And like it just can't be like that. It just can't. Like ghost shit happens.
They
like
bump.
oop,
They
there goes.
They bounce that fake feeling thing off of each other.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and then you got like Aaron, who he's been tortured.
Yeah.
Like there was all like they were making memes about this shit on the internet. You know, like Zach would never do anything, and it would always be like, Aaron, go in this room. There's something in there you need to get, and then he would like lock him in
For hours.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
like Aaron, it was starting out. He was a very religious man.
Yeah, that's a
He didn't
gimmick.
Really
That's
want to
a
do this,
shtick.
but I think he did it for a pay.
Like, if they're doing shit like that, intentionally be like, okay, let's take this guy who's freaked out easily, lock him in a room, and insert the power of suggestion, and then just put a camera on this guy who's just freaking out about being lost in this fucking room all the time. You know what I mean? Like, that's just a shtick. Like, you could just easily manipulate anybody that way. Like, okay, yeah, I know you're afraid of dark rooms. Let me lock you in a dark room and then put a camera on the night vision. Like, yeah.
I mean, it sounds like to me that Zach is not only loving himself, and yeah, he is a douchebag, while at the same time he's a bully. Like, why you gotta do that to someone when you know everything about them? That's just straight up mean. I would fucking kick his ass for that.
My paycheck or something, but I know when they went to, in the very beginning, when they went to what was suspected to be a demonic place, he wouldn't go. He wouldn't go on those ones because he was very religious. And now it's like, I don't know, the partying got to him or something. Now he doesn't care. But that's how it was. Like, he would never go on that. This windscreen's pissed me off. But yeah, now, I mean, it's different, but I really think in the beginning, I wish we would have kept Nick. I think, but Nick did go on to do other stuff. Now, the only thing that bothered me is I think he was really looking for shit to do because he did that.
Paranormal Lockdown?
No, because that was a great show. I love that show.
Oh my God, I love that show.
No, the Virginia City thing. What was that? No,
Was that him?
Morgan City.
Morgan, the Shep. No.
That was like two of the same thing. Yeah, it was both of them were him.
Okay.
And they were terrible.
Yeah.
They were definitely fake. It was ended up like it was like a shitty parody miniseries thing.
Yeah, it was really weird. We tried. We definitely tried to watch it. But then came that Paranormal Lockdown. And if anybody has never seen that show and you are a believer or aren't a believer,
It's
like
fun.
it's a cool show. They basically go in and completely lock themselves in and spend a night. And they were like the first to kind of
they were doing but they weren't doing it
that.
for a night. They were doing it. They did it for like days.
Yeah, but they were the first to like come up with that idea and like really do it. Like they'll you'll stay overnight but they like go sleep.
But let's not
was
forget
weird.
that the thing that made that show so impressive was that they literally solved a mystery of that dead body under that house.
Under the house.
Nick and Katrina found those bones. And then it was like nobody was ever allowed back in that house again. That was fucking crazy.
I know.
But and now here we are, episode 20. I'm telling you, I think it's more than 25. Hold on. I'll look on my phone.
Okay.
I got my phone. I think we're on like 26
seasons.
Yes. Let me see. Let me ask the great guru Google.
Guru Google.
Let's see how many episodes of there. Is this up to date? There's 25
seasons.
There's 25 seasons.
25 seasons. Okay, so it's right in between what both of us said.
That's a lot, man.
I know. It is a lot.
They haven't been around for 25 years.
And like some of them, have like 20 plus episodes per season.
Okay, so we're about at the 45-minute mark now.
Okay.
So I think we should get into like finalizing this. And I think that at the end of every episode, we should discuss whether or not we think they're real or not. Like, is it bullshit or are they legit? Okay, we're going to call it, Is It Real? I'm going to add a cool echo in there.
Again, why?
But anyways, I've been watching these guys
for
necessary.
Since
day one. I remember
watching
the original documentary on Sci-Fi or whatever it was called back then. And I loved it. And I was hooked for fucking years. For years. This shit followed me through drug addictions, getting clean, having children, getting married, getting divorced, getting married. It followed me through everything. Like I loved it. I will watch this show if it's on for the next 30 years. It could be the worst shit on TV and I'll still watch it. I can't help it. I love Aaron and his reactions. I love how
his
much
faces.
Yeah, dude.
I
agree.
I love all the shit that like he gets put through but still keeps coming back for. I really hope one day that Zach's like, I'm gonna go run my haunted museum. Nick's coming back, and then it's you and Aaron now.
Yay!
That'd be awesome.
That would be the shit.
So this is several years old. I want to point out from the documentary that I watched, this guy Zach apparently like sold off all his shit below market value because he was basically called out for being a grifter. As far as I know, that's kind of the story I end up hearing because this is older. So more recently, this guy Zach is like, yeah, it's been called out by all kinds of paranormal investigators as being a fake.
Yeah, even I call him bullshit because he's just everything he does makes me just want to bitch smack him.
I think that within the last 5 years or so, I think it's all fake.
You
I
think
don't
it all?
I don't think
It
I don't
all?
think I don't think any of it's real. I think if there's anything that they have caught that's real, it's by accident.
I would sort of agree with that. I think they now like they press so much and push so much and prod so much whenever they go anywhere. I think that it can stir up quite a bit of stuff. Now, is everything they capture real? Has it always been? Probably not. But I don't know. I think over the years it has gotten worse.
I think in the beginning, I think they really believed in the beginning. I think they really were legit in the beginning.
Do you remember when we were flipping through YouTube and we found that weird ass like game show thing where Zach Baggins was in it and there was
Oh yes,
unlegit paranormal teams going out
Yes.
and he ran it and it was like he was into it and he was like,
Yes.
show me the evidence that you've captured and like, calling people out on like doing this, that, and the other thing. And I think he really did believe.
I think he believes. I just don't think he
But
I don't think he believes in catching legit evidence anymore.
I think now it's so different from what it was in the beginning.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely way different.
And I do agree with you on what they capture now may be an accident. Like they're there and oh shit, that happened.
I think once Zach made it, because let's face it, Zach made it. Okay, nobody else made it.
Yeah.
Zach made it. I'm sure everybody else gets paid a decent amount to be on the
Mhm.
show, but Zach is the rich one.
Yep.
And I think once he's been done for a while. Okay, he's been done. And he's just he's got to come up with some kind of evidence for the network.
For something.
Okay, this is why exactly like I said earlier, like every piece of dust isn't an orb.
Mm-hmm.
But to him, it has to be. He has to find something. Listen, I want to touch on this one, right? That one episode where he goes to the porn star's house.
Yes. Okay.
The girl from what was that show? With
the Playboy Bunny, Holly.
Yeah, it wasn't Holly, it was the other one though.
Are you sure?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh.
I'm sorry, the fucking porn star house? What the hell did I miss? I missed something.
I feel like it did.
Poor Cece's just having troubles with that fucking car. Oh no. Didn't he just fucking fix an axle? What the fuck? Your car's cursed, man. I'm sorry, but what the hell? But fucking, I don't know where, I've never heard in my entire life of a porn star house.
I'm sure you can find it
swear I
somewhere on
missed
YouTube, but
something.
that don't necessarily make it true.
That shit.
Which is the problem with all of the stories. Like they can take a TV camera out anywhere, right? And be like, oh yeah, we caught some weird orb of light on the camera because we had a weird angle and the sun was shining in through the blind or something, like I don't know what it is. It seems very spiritual to me, and then they can pretend to have a feeling about it. But that's why this guy's getting called out, right? You'd be like, no, your experience is just you looking for something to document that's not even really there. And so even other paranormal investigators are saying the same thing. It's not like just skeptics calling him out. It's like people who are actually interested in the subject called this guy out. and just yeah, he's a total fake. According to those people who he's in bed with, allegedly.
Cece, I don't know what else to tell you, man. You caused your own flat tire right there.
Ah, ha, ha.
And then he says I'm slightly addicted to doing burnouts. Yeah, you caused
I
your
remember
own.
years ago, I caught a homeless man who was dumping nails, like short brads, into the crosswalk. So he was intentionally trying to get people to run over them just to pop their tires, just because he wanted to be an asshole. I couldn't do anything about it. I had no jurisdiction there, but I made a point to let him know I was watching him and I photographed him, you know. But he just dumped a box of nails into the crosswalk just to flatten tires for the fun of it.
That, but also like it's yeah, I don't know. It does sound like he not only was trying to flat tires, but also stop people from using the crosswalk too. Fucking what the fuck? But yeah, I mean, I'm not researching a fucking porn star. How the hell the fuck no? I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
No, but whoever is interested to look it up, go for it. Because I'm not gonna do it.
Okay.
But anyways, it doesn't matter. Like that's what he's doing now. Like he's trying to go hang out with porn stars. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tell what in that episode was real?
Nothing.
Nothing in that
Nothing
episode was
was.
real.
Nope.
And that's basically been
Good job.
this last season that just passed in its entirety.
Yeah.
Nothing's actually happened. They caught one thing at that one place over by the Salt Lakes in Utah. Remember, up in the window. It was that big empty
And
building.
when they were outside in that circle window.
And did you see how different he was when he was like, "Oh, like shit, we caught something."
It was like, "Oh my god,
oh my god, we caught something."
Yeah, and
You
it
know?
was accidentally because they were standing outside just talking, and they
The
happened to have the camera
the
on.
show hadn't even started yet.
Yeah, I know.
That's what's crazy, and that is what I mean. We're watching it right now. He's so into it.
Mm-hmm.
This is not the Zach.
And these are the
Baggins.
earlier episodes.
Yeah, this is season 1.
Yeah.
You know, this is I think this is like the Foundry or something, but it's such a shame because this show used to be so good, and now it has become its own parody. It has become its own joke.
Yeah,
but it's entertaining.
It
It's
is
very
very
entertaining. But that's my take on it. I think they're full of shit. That's my word. They are not real in any sense at all. This is my full skeptic side coming out. Fuck him. That show is fake.
I have always enjoyed
Oh my
Ghost Adventures.
God.
But I'll keep
always,
watching.
always.
Holy
My
shit.
dad watches it all the time. He'll be like, "Oh, hey, new Ghost Adventures is out." I
This
used to
show
Your
is
watch.
dad is
not
a
made.
true believer like you.
I used to watch the Halloween specials with him, like way back in the day when they did like the overnight Halloween deals, like the live ones, and
I didn't watch them. I watched Ghost Adventures. Or Ghost Hunters. Sorry, I
was
watched
like, wait,
Ghost
what?
Hunters.
But yes, I am a true believer. But do I believe that any paranormal show or anybody out there ghost hunting and putting it on film is finding everything that they're saying they're finding? No. I think some of it has to be dramatized, not as much as Zach Baggins.
Well, you know,
but
we're gonna get into some of this like shit that other people probably haven't heard of that we know well because we watch a lot of YouTube.
Yep.
Like we're gonna talk about Mindseed. We're gonna talk about Oh My Gosh.
Ugh.
We're gonna talk about Urban Ghost, Urban Exploration.
Oh,
yeah.
we watched that for a while.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it
then quit.
again. We're gonna watch it again.
This is gonna be the
I
best
don't wanna watch
thing
those
we
ever.
have to watch the Big Man Hens. We're gonna watch it. Like we're gonna talk about a lot of this stuff. I mean, in the beginning, I think we should touch on the bigger stuff.
Mhm.
Like I actually think the next one we should do should be Ghost Hunters.
Okay.
I know a lot more about them.
I know you do.
lived that fucking show.
I know you did.
That was like I was gonna be the next paranormal investigator after watching that. I fucking loved it. It dude, it like defined me for like 10 years. Like I
Wow.
loved it. I remember I had this friend Kenny, rest in peace. He's gone now, but we I don't know, we had these big dreams of like being these big paranormal investigators. And this dude was like
Just like the Taps guys.
yeah, but this guy was like 50 when I was like 20.
Oh my
And
God.
he was in. But it was exciting, and like that's what we liked, and I never got the chance to do it. It's sad.
I've never paranormal investigated. I've always just had random things happen to me.
You did?
We went to
We went together.
Yep, until I met you,
Mhm.
and we went to the St. Augustine Lighthouse, and it was besides the unruly teenagers being
This is
incredibly
that
loud
They got
and
kicked
an
out.
another
extremely
dynamic.
echoey
They got kicked out. though.
lighthouse.
They
Like,
made them
pull that down and psychologize
But then
it.
we
Like,
went and
both.
searched.
You know, you did a
If
lot
you
of
pull
firsts
their
with me.
cover,
I know. Searched the other house and stop.
Sorry.
And then we were able to go out on our own,
That's
and
great.
we had K2 meters and things like that. And we actually both had an experience.
We did.
I
We
had an
did.
experience like right on my leg, and I said, "Hey, reach over and feel this." And he said it was like sticking his hand in like a cold cloud.
It was. That was like a legit experience.
Yeah.
It was. It was fun. I want to go back.
I know. It was super cool.
Maybe one of these times we can go back and record it for the show.
Yeah, that'd be super cool.
We could do that.
Yeah.
I've got the shit on my phone. We just put a headset. I can put my headset on and we can do it.
That'd be neat.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Then we could not just talk about it. We could do it. But what do you say? I think we're done.
All right. I think it's a good first episode.
Me too. I had a lot of fun.
It'll probably evolve and
It's definitely gonna evolve.
become, something a little more different. But this is, I think, where we wanted to start. That was the first thing that came to both of our minds when we
believe
talked
in
about
evolution. I
paranormal.
like that.
And yeah.
We were about as prepared for the first episode as Zach is every time he goes on an
Oh my
investigation.
God, I know.
But look,
Hopefully we weren't as dramatic, but
nah, they couldn't be. But I mean, this was fun. This is what we wanted to do. It will evolve. It might. It won't. Maybe it will.
Yeah.
It'll get tighter. We'll get better at it. First episode is always a little rare, but we'll get it together. And I'm looking forward to doing many more with you.
Me too.
All right. Well, if you're still listening, we appreciate you, and I guess we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Honestly, I have to admit that was a pretty good first episode. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, the ending was sweet. I like genuinely that was sweet. I was like, I'm being sarcastic, but not really. That was
That was better, I would say.
Most of the time, like, yeah, we were definitely not expecting like the flirtation going on. So, when she said stop, I'm like, what the fuck did you just do? Because now I'm concerned.
I was pretty much worried about it. Oh god. Like,
But,
oh
like,
god.
we're on their page of like about Zach Baggins, so like, what the fuck? And not only
yeah.
that,
From everything
though,
I heard about that guy, like as they were talking about it, like it unfolded in my mind. I was like, no, like everybody in his community has said this guy is full of shit. Like, so that makes sense. Like they've been saying this for a while. So
Mikey says he's full of shit. I say he's like, we all say that he's fucking full of shit. The other thing was too, when he mentioned, oh my gosh, in the urban legends, whatever, I know those guys too. And I ain't gonna lie. Did I get pulled into oh my gosh his fucking videos for a while? Yeah, but
Okay.
something happened. Hold on. Something happened to oh my gosh to the point where I'm like, yeah, I lost interest in I'm not watching you no more. Like it was kind of the more I looked into it, the more I'm like, yeah, it's fake. Like
Okay.
it's staged.
One, thank God we are talking about this one. Two, I want to get something down straight. He's not the smartest pussy in the world because he said, like, oh, I will burn that shit. Like, in one of his episodes, I think it was 3 or 2 videos he made, he burned a Ouija board. And
yeah.
Like, and he burned a Ouija board and
right now, fire.
Yeah. He burned a Ouija board, and all this crazy shit happened. Like he saw red glowing eyes. Guess what? You can't see red glowing eyes, like in one of the spots.
Yes,
Well, no.
but I feel like that, like someone was probably in fucking costume and did that. Like,
And also, they throw a giant ass rock. That ass.
mind you, he had a friend. I forget the fuck his friend's name was. I don't think not everyone, has ever seen that dude anymore. Like, he went off the fucking grid. But, like, he's got a friend
Which
who's
one?
fucking, like, what, half blind?
Yeah.
Fucking, like, what the fuck? Also, here's a weird thing, what I'm noticing. So I have the chat pulled up to my phone, right? Cece's last comment to what Ape was talking about, the dude with the fucking nails, is not showing up on my phone, but it shows up on here.
Okay, do you refresh your...
YouTube. Oh yeah, no, I refreshed fucking everything on my phone. YouTube is fucked. Cece, you
I'm off
broke
the
your
press,
phone.
but not even.
Good job, CC. You broke silver phone. Now do it again.
You're an ass.
She
No,
gave
but
the
like,
dead look. Like, you will die, and I will make sure you will die, you bitch.
it's
Bring it on.
weird being on the same side to a person who I haven't spoken to in like years. I never met his wife, never met his two sons. His other kids I have, but like, the fuck?
We're gonna be in a call with him.
Dude, know what he reminds me of? DC. Fucking no matter what I talk, like, since I talk to DC a lot, it's weird because it's like how it's like where the fuck did all of this come from? Like, why didn't we talk about this fucking years ago? What the hell?
Are you getting food?
Yeah, you getting food?
What kind of food? Chicken nuggets? Pizza?
Okay, I do have to point out, yesterday was still funny because it was a. I sent him a photo, of some place in the food court, which was funny because when I read the whole thing, I'm like, that doesn't sound wrong at all. Oh wait, it did. It was like Masterworks, Kong Dog, and Popeyes. Like, what fucking the hell?
What are you smoking over there? Share something, ma'am.
Me?
Ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, no, in the food court, there's a restaurant called Masterworks, which is a Chinese place. And then there's a new restaurant next to it that says Kong Dog, and then the third one says
Dog.
was Popeyes. Yeah, but in my head it sounded wrong. So the fact that I sent that to him yesterday, he's like, "Are you guys eating food?" I'm like, "No, we're in Target." I'm just seeing a bunch of
Drinks.
candles behind you. No, those
Drinks.
are actually candles. They're not drinks.
What?
Dragon, they sell them here too, you dipshit.
Well, I'm in a different state than you. You're a bitch.
They do not have fucking Stop and Shop
I want to
because
say,
they
hold
have
on.
it. Oh,
Shut up. Hold on. I like he smiled. His big, his bearded smile on his face.
I'm
His
dead.
smile.
That was funny.
Like, his smile, like, do. I love
Yeah,
his
you're
vision.
like, they're drinks. I'm like, no, they're fucking candles. Know why? Because Stop and Shop, Target sells them. Walmart fucking sells them.
Well, I'm
in
not
weird
very
places.
educated, unlike someone. Okay.
You're not educated. No, it sounds like to me you never once stepped foot in a goddamn grocery store.
Oh, I have, but I was never paying
Well, then
attention.
there are like some weird ass eyeball. I don't know why, but seriously,
Hello?
why does grocery stores sell that? I don't understand. Even convenience store sells them too. Fucking like the
Excuse
hell?
me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I think it's your brain just losing it now.
No, I'm actually not.
No, she says. Like, no. I'm fine.
No, it dragon.
Like you will see your eye twitch
Dragon.
right here. Everyone, look at very
Dragon?
closely at your eyes twitch. Let me
That
get it
eyes
all
are
out
not
before.
twitching. I'm not even fucking kidding. Like, a lot of places actually sell candles like that. Like, they're supposedly, well, I call them Jesus candles. Like, because
Hello, welcome.
all you see is
Hello, welcome to
Jesus
Jesus
on them.
Candles. You want 4 or 5? It's Jesus
Those
Candles.
are absolutely Jesus candles. Yeah.
That, like, I don't know the actual name, but all you see is Jesus on the fucking front of it. Like, come on.
When I recognize they cannot spell the word candle properly, so but whatever.
Oh wait,
Most
did
of
they
it
not
do take
spell
it.
candles correct?
Yeah, no, it was spelled with the L and the E transposed.
What the fuck? That's a good question. How the fuck do you fuck up the word candle?
No hablar inglés.
Oh fuck. Yeah, no, I still find it funny yesterday. Fucking you're like, yeah, you're not an asshole, and I'm like in my head I'm like, oh, I kinda am. Like I'm
Oh,
always
wow.
like that.
Wow, you are asshole. Holy crap. Who thought
Dude,
of
it
it?
was the whole conversation that I was talking to fucking
I'm a
Chelsea about.
horrible person. I've never claimed to be a good person. I'm not.
Don't worry, you have
Terrible.
own one. You have the person right here who speaks for herself.
Oh, no, I was talking
Wow,
about
love
myself.
you too.
Oh, hi, boss. What are you doing here?
Hey, Dragon, I can easily remove you off fucking stage.
It's what?
You
We're
want
stuck as
that?
partner.
Bullshit.
Uh-huh.
Basically, though, yesterday, okay, I do have to admit, fucking Saturday, I don't know what the fuck happened. All I know is that a stupid kiosk that was on the first floor, but obviously underneath us, twice the alarm fucking went off before and during the fucking stream that I did. I'm like, what the fuck? And I appreciate Sandy for fucking like, yeah, she's muted because she's saving our ears from the alarm. I'm like, thank God someone understood. I can. Oh, I do like Sandy though. She's funny. But fucking Jesus Christ, honestly.
Well, Sandy and I both have sensory issues, so like I'm a man, so I try to be like more manly about it. I'm like, yeah, I'm having sensory issues, but I'm not gonna make. But like other people sometimes. So anyway, the point is that like sometimes noises on streams, like I will like listen to the stream, but I will mute the fucking stream if like weird noises start coming over. So I try to be conscientious about that, but sometimes I do it just to freak people out. Like last night I was eating on stream just because I knew it would run some people off. So.
I mean, the only time I eat on stream is if I'm taste testing something, but I'm not like ASMR about it.
You
like
always
fucking
taste
weirdos.
testing.
What the fuck was that?
What?
I heard that through my headphones.
Server.
Like someone just was trying to drag something across the street. I don't know what the hell that was. Okay. That or I don't know if that was from.
You better
All
check
I
it.
heard was Dragon. Yeah, I did not hear anything other than Dragon's question.
Well, damn. I heard something. It was fucking weird, but my phone has fucking been going off the whole entire time, and I'm.
Ooh, it's spooky.
No, I just
Ghostbuster?
get. Oh, It's been from Dragon's Den the whole entire time. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, you hear the barking. That's those.
Yeah, I think that was some weird ass noise from your end. It sounded like it was in front of my fucking house. What the
No,
fuck?
the part of your dragon and the dragon noise. No. Barking
Yeah,
from dog. Yes.
no, but yesterday was funny, but Saturday was more entertaining because fucking Sammy said some funny ass shit.
Sammy, what do you expect?
Yeah, well, I mean,
You would say something
I
really
was
funny.
surprised enough because, okay, here's the thing of what Chelsea was doing. She was playing my fucking stream on speaker and reading out the chat when I'm sitting right the fuck next to her, and I'm like, why you gotta do that? I'm like right fucking next to you. And then yesterday she like barely heard me, and I'm like, yeah, huh? Fucking what?
That was actually kind of funny. Not gonna lie.
That
That
was
that
funny.
Oy,
It was,
oy, oy.
I should have had my fucking like. I wish you could have seen the look on my face because like she would look at me and be like, she would take out her earbud and be like, huh? And I'm like, yeah, huh? You didn't fucking hear what the hell I said. God damn, it was actually entertaining. I was thinking of streaming in Mulligan yesterday, but I'm like, I felt so out of it. I'm like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
Well, it's like, and some people like I've got Troy's number. He changed his screen handle last night, but we were talking for a while, and he was in the live chat, but he didn't come in the stream. But then I called him afterwards, and we ended up playing chess together for a while. But it's like, he's not always comfortable coming into the streams. He doesn't know exactly what to talk about. So it's like, okay, I get that, but at the same time, like,
I can understand that.
yeah.
But here's what I don't understand about Chelsea's little tiny brain. Clearly, whatever I say to her
Wait,
goes
it is. I know who she is, but are you sure she have a brain? Because she keep dressing up her cat, and that cat one day gonna kill her.
I
and you're
have
gonna
a
find nobody.
photo, Dragon. I have a fucking photo.
Oh
So
my
in
god.
front of, so there's a pet store in the mall, and I didn't go in with her, but she, that poor fucking cat, was forced to wear this big ass fucking dress that's like 10 times bigger than her. And yet she puts on a little tiny pink ass birthday hat on her, and she's looking at me like, either you help me or I'm going to murder her in her sleep today. Like it was that kind of look. Oh, that poor cat. I do feel bad.
I think you're gonna see on the news of like a woman and her boyfriend got murdered, like in their household, but they only find a claw and teeth mark on the neck, like and they expected a wild animal, like, and you see the cat, like, just standing there and licking his paws, like, lick, 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 lick.
That rings so many bells. Like, mauled to death by wild animals. It's like, when does that happen in modern society? Like, it's so rare. It's like, what?
That's the cat. That's the cat problem. Like, because he probably
Yeah,
would murder
well,
her.
here's the funny thing, right? So, what Chelsea has told me before, because like I said before, she wants to be a part of this fucking ghost team thing,
Oh, hell
whatever.
no.
Yeah, well, she says to me, I don't want to be on camera, and then fucking when was
Oh, wait,
it?
you
I don't
did
know
tell
if
me
it,
this.
hold-
You did
yeah,
tell me
I don't know if it was like the other day or something, but she's like, I would be on camera if I didn't look like shit. I'm like, but what? Huh?
Well, you don't have to be on camera. To be fair, like, there's plenty of successful streamers that never go on camera. Like, you don't necessarily have to do that, but you do have to be on the mic. You have to be discussing the, like, topic at hand. Otherwise, what are you doing? Like you'd just be restreaming other people's stuff and not commenting on it, which would be theft, you know.
Yeah, she also wants to be part of the company that I have, and I'm locking her in the basement. I don't care. I'm straight locking her in the basement, leaving her there by her fucking damn self. If
And
I
that
hear her
cat is not gonna
scream,
go with
I
her.
will know.
That cat will not go with her.
I'll
I don't care.
gladly take that motherfucking cat away from her
That cat
before I
will
shove
be
her down in the
adopted.
basement. Fuck no.
That
Dude, she was so dumb yesterday. Like I said, Abe knows because she was in the background the whole fucking time.
look,
I
want to be
felt I
famous.
felt like she was trying to do comedy, and there was like some element to that. So I was like, okay. So, but she's trying to do it without like it's very shy still. So you need to open her up to being engaged with the audience.
That, but also like, so I know you were like right there, and I was like right fucking next to her too at the fucking checkout line. She was like, "Where do I put this cash in this machine?" I'm like, "What do you fucking? You don't know how to put cash in a machine? What? I'm confused. You've done this
Wait.
before. Now are you? Like, did you hit your
Like
head?"
to be fair though, I see people who go through this shit every day. Like I literally stuck behind some group like that, and I'm like, "What are you doing? Like, do you need assistance?" Like, and they're just like, you know, and it's fucking annoying.
Oh,
It
speaking of
is annoying, but
assistance,
at the same time, sometimes it's funny.
speaking of assistance, there was a really while back ago. Me and my dad went to Red Robin,
Mm.
and we coming out from like a delicious unlimited like seasoned fries, like and burger. Like we was like just walking, and this woman was screaming her own children, and he looked at me of, well, Dragon, we found a Karen in real life. Like, oh, Dad, how you know? Like, he and
Dragon,
I,
I
oh,
have a question for you.
yes.
Have
What
you
is
ever
it?
heard have you ever heard of anyone say "Dead Robin Yum"?
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking that's my father's line. I don't know.
Oh my God. I
Yeah,
was.
every single time we hear Red Robin, my father goes, "Dead Robin Yum." Fucking, I can't. That's kills me every
I
time.
would
But
say that to my like, hey Dad, you want to go Red Robin? Like, yum.
dude,
Like,
I
yeah.
I encountered an actual Karen at a crafting store called Hobby Lobby. Motherfucker, so badly wanting to like actually scream at this woman. She was like right in front of me too, but we were in line at the fucking store. So Midnight was just playing cute. I fucking scratched her head and she, out of fucking nowhere, turned into a little demon herself and started scratching the shit out of me. Dude, it hurt so much that I was screaming like, fuck, 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 this and that, like, what the fuck? And this lady had like two teenagers next to her. She was like, "You might want to shut your mouth." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry. Is your children babies? No, you got a fucking 15-year-old and a 13-year-old. Pretty sure they heard you swear before." The fuck?
Exactly.
Fucking Jesus
I
Christ.
want. I really want to know of. Like, wait, why you tell us to like stop cussing? Like, you probably
When
brat.
you cuss in front of your own kids at home.
Like that. I really want to know what's go on through those minds of those like people. I'm like, ma'am, like you probably cuss more than me. Like,
I mean, according to my mother, I cuss like a sailor 10 times more than she does. Why? Because I learned it from her. But that's besides the fucking point. Basically, Chelsea is just one of those people. Like, you heard her yesterday. Like, she was just constantly whining.
I did not heard
asking a
her.
lot. Not you. She was like whining, and she was just asking way too many fucking questions. I wanted to like duct tape her mouth shut.
I
Like,
used to ask so
Jesus
many
Christ.
questions from my like, hey brother, what's this?
No!
Why you do this and that,
His
dude?
earbuds died.
Oh no,
Damn it.
no.
No, but yesterday was that was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
I hope so you have a great time. But next time, duct tape her mouth shut.
Okay. Now it says device is not connected. Huh.
Uh-oh.
The fuck?
Uh-oh. Ape. Fix your shit.
That's a little mean. Uh-oh. You will need to correct your mic or cam before you connect it. Yeah, no shit. His earbuds died. Fucking StreamYard. I'm not that stupid.
Well.
Well, shit. I don't know what else to say to that. Oh, yeah, there he goes.
Oh. Anyone,
Oh,
can you...
okay. He said that he was gonna leave and come back.
So you did not die or disappeared. Okay, nice. Good to know.
No, usually StreamYard is like so dumb to the point where like if you leave the whatever browser you're using on your phone, like if you're using your phone and you leave that browser for like a long time, it will kick you out of people's streams. It's dumb. Like the only thing I have running on this computer right now is fucking StreamYards. Because if I play a game or if I used a fucking Affinity Designer or anything like that, it would be like, nah, fuck you.
Oh, so, fuck you. Goodbye.
Fucking, yeah, no. Yesterday was entertainment. You can,
Yesterday is always entertainment.
Well, I did mention him. I'm like, I need help. I'm about to snap at Chelsea. I just was
Picture
not
of just
expecting
look at him like, I need help. Could you stop me to commit murder?
that.
I'm like, sure. Like, I'm going to watch.
No, that. Yeah, no, but apparently Chelsea thought I was showing midnight on Saturday when I was actually showing her with like her hood got stuck on her head so she couldn't see, so I was just that was pure
Are you gonna
entertainment.
save that cat someday?
I really do, and she already wants another one.
And oh, that's right. You did tell me this before.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think she gonna traumatize that cat and do it again and again and again. But this cat probably gonna learn from, okay, I'm going to kill you now.
We'll see. But I am gonna end this stream. I know he's gonna come back, but obviously we're gonna be off stage anyway. But
Yeah.
thank you for CC William and Chris of Pain in My Ass from Texas for stopping by, and Ox. Let's not forget Ox, that for some reason was helping. Asshole. For stopping by
Helping
and
portray you with lovely manner kind of way.
shut up. next time we're gonna be streaming, we're gonna have my uncle come up on panel and talk about whatever.
Gonna be
um,
next Monday.
Yep, next Monday. It's a little. My brain still can't seem to figure out the fact that it's actually going to happen. It's not expecting
Welcome to
that
hell.
to happen. Welcome to the story of My Brain is Dead.
Welcome to My Brain is Dead. Welcome to My Brain is Dead.
But
Bye, everyone.
yeah, we're just gonna be off stage. Off.
Off stage and talk.
I just love how he just comes in with those emojis. I'm dead. Okay, goodbye.
Bye, everyone.